Quick content warning. Here's something's going on. I'm not classified as family friendly or content. It's not meant for young viewers and children. This video stream may contain a lot. This game's got a lot of bad stuff in it. A lot of triggering content in it. A lot of violence. A lot of blood and gore. And I say bad words. So viewer discretion is strongly advised. Hello everyone. I hope you're well caffeinated, and having a good day. How do you all do? How are all of you lovely peeps? I was reading through all my stuff, and it dawned on me, I was like, you know, you may want to warn that there's a lot more bad in it than what there normally is. So how do you do, peeps? What it is, what it be, what it do. Let me put my mug back so it's aesthetically pleasing. Hello! Welcome. No, Robbie Rotten. No, I forgot to hit the button. Here, listen to the man.
Don't let your kids watch it.
I'm having a day. I have forgotten, misplaced, and lost everything today. I have been running around like a chicken with his head cut off. I've been helping family and friends do stuff all day today. And in the process, like I was out and about, and I put my glasses on top of my head because I needed to see things in full color, because that's the downside to the glasses I own. Even though my glasses are good, even though they're great glasses and I can see with them, they have yellow tinting. And so I put them on top of my head today so I could see everything in full color, and completely forgot where I put them. Spent like a good 5 minutes like combing the store, trying to figure out where the hell I put my glasses, just to figure out that they were on top of my head. Yeah, I had one of those moments today. It's been an interesting one. So, at least I still had them. I didn't lose them, which I'm not wearing them right now like I should be, because I have forgotten to put them on. They're currently on my table in the kitchen, but I'll be fine. I have been all over the place today. I have been doing stuff today. I have been helping people today. I haven't gotten anything I meant to get accomplished for the channel today, but I did get other stuff done today. Just says you need to decompress. That just says yeah, honestly, yeah. You ask a good question, Soul Reaper. Are you okay? Yes and no. Physically, I'm okay. Mentally, I'm in a middle zone. I've had a lot of ups and downs lately. I've been working on a lot of stuff lately. I've been trying to figure out a lot of things lately. And it's made things kind of interesting, to say the least. Would a taco make you feel? A taco would make me feel amazing. Where is my phone? As I use the flashlight on my phone to look for it. Had that moment happen today, except for I wasn't using my flashlight on it, I was pulling up information on my phone and needed to make a phone call. I was looking at my phone and said, "Where the hell is my phone?" Hell, part of the reason why it took me so long to come to stream screen today, I was looking for this. I was looking for my G Fuel bottle. I put it down. Except for I didn't put it down. I thought I put it down. I looked at the last place I put it 3 or 4 different times. But I did actually have it. I had it underneath my damn arm while looking at my phone chat to make sure everything was okay on stream, like I always do before stream. Had the damn shit under my arm. Completely forgot that I had it with me, because under the same arm, it had it under the same arm that had the hand with my phone in it. So like I completely forgot where I put it and spent like a good 2-3 minutes looking for this while I'm warming it up under my damn arm. Also, hello Rio, how are you? I hope you're well. So yeah, I have been all over the place today. I've been all over the place the last few days. I've been all over the place for like the last month, if I'm completely honest with everybody. A lot has happened in a very short amount of time. In a very short amount of time. And a lot of my personal time to get stuff done has been completely eaten. As a lot of you know, I'm in the process of trying to move at the start of November. End of October. End of October, start of November. Traded my G Fuel for Celsius. I love those things. I'm not familiar with Celsius. I like G Fuel mostly for its flavor. Like, caffeine doesn't usually, like, actually keep me awake. Caffeine actually kind of, like, mellows me out because, yay, ADHD, I could be drinking caffeine all day and still take a nap right in the middle of it. Are you moving to this? I'm not moving very far from here. Like, I'm only moving like about 15 minutes away from where I'm currently located. I'm just moving out of my grandmother's house. There's a bunch of reasonings for that I don't want to get into right now. Not that there's anything wrong between me and my grandmother, but there's things with grandma's health, and we're having some people's help, and so on and so forth, and it would be better if we had more space here to utilize for their well-being. So I'm doing that, as well as the fact that, like, Mizu has moved in with me, even though she's been helping me out with my grandmother and helping taco and coffee, other pre-recorded things. Thank you very much for that lovely $10 donation. Can we get some hearts in the chat, please? I'm awake too. Jesus Christ, I got my full and undivided attention. Holy hell, I appreciate. What kind of bird you have? I have a cockatiel and I have a parakeet. Orion's actually out and about right now. He'll probably fly over to the chair when he's good and ready, but right now he's sitting on top of his cage. But yeah, I have a cockatiel and a parakeet, Orion and Rivali. That's actually led to something else that's kind of like led me in a weird mental state right now. The place that we had cemented, and we've had cemented for the past couple of weeks, sent me a message, because originally this wasn't a problem, but apparently it is now, and I'm having to go talk to them about this to see how much of a problem this is actually going to be. Out of the blue, out of nowhere, for the first time ever, I got a message saying, hey, slight hiccup with your moving. The company has decided they don't allow birds.
Kayla Ponda has purchased 10 pets.
Oh, God. First off, hearts in the chat, but also I'm going to have much fear, much dread. It said, preferred relaxing drink. Ah, I gotcha. Get some more hearts in the chat. Thank you, Panda! I'm probably going to die. I missed it. I want one. What is CAG? We don't know why about the bird thing. I'm gonna go talk to them. I get to go talk to them tomorrow. And see if we can fix the bird issue, because that's a new one. I've never had that problem. Some birds are really annoying. I guess I get that. I usually introduce my birds whenever I go to one of these places. I have two small birds that are relatively quiet. Rivali can make a little bit of noise. But after seeing how sound travels in the place, no one's going to hear him. And Orion, for the most part, is relatively quiet. Like, y'all hear them on stream, but I have a really good mic that picks up everything around me. So I'm not as worried. I'm just hoping that I can talk to them and convince them that everything's going to be okay with the birds. And if that's good, awesome. If it's not, I now have to start over, basically, on where I'm looking and what I'm doing to find it. Yeah, a lot of places, like, I haven't even had to pay pet deposits for the birds. I've never had to pay even a pet deposit for birds. And everywhere is well aware I have them going in. So why it's a thing now all of a sudden, I don't know. And I'm trying to figure that out. We're hopefully going to get that figured out. If we can get that figured out, everything's going to be fine, and I have no worries. If it doesn't, I'm back at the ground floor. I'm back starting off at 0, and this is... I lose the option of the most affordable place I can find, because my options
Ponda
are...
says, poopy landlords.
Right? The option becomes either don't take my birds with me, which isn't an option. I have nowhere... there's nowhere I could possibly take them. Like, I can't rehome them. For one, they're super attached to me, and two, sprinkle bird seed everywhere on the property, give them a lot of birds. But, like, I can't rehome them. I'm not going to rehome them. They're very well attached to me, as well as I wouldn't even know where to take them to anybody. God damn it, Panda.
Got him! Got him!
So that's not an option, so I'll have to find somewhere else, and everywhere else I'm looking at is substantially more expensive than what we found. We found somewhere that was, like, literally, like, the perfect place we could have gone to. So I need to see if there's a way I can get this fixed. Because I'll pay a pet deposit for the birds. I'll do whatever I gotta do to keep my birds. But this place is, like, the perfect place to go to. Sure, when they meet them, it'll be fine. Your birds don't scream. Indeed, I don't predict it'll be a major problem, especially considering Orion, ever since being here, has become more accustomed to more people. He's he's a lot calmer around even more people. Hi. Ooh. For my Galaxy Eyes deck and Master Duel, made and finished. Hi. Hi, Void Raptor. How are you? Finished Sword Soul Tinyu deck with some Kashtira cards. Now I just need to finish my Galaxy Eyes deck. That's awesome. Get some more hearts to the chat for Void Raptor. Oh, I know we're getting a new DBZ. I know we're getting a new DBZ. I heard about that today from Shaman, and that's hella exciting. I'm actually pretty excited for that. I'm waiting to see how that's going to go, but I'm very excited for it. Forward to Alone in the Dark. Is there a new game for Alone in the Dark coming out? Because I love the original way back when. But yeah, no. So that's been a thing, and that happened. That happened last night, right before I was about to go live. And compounding it with some internet issues, I couldn't stream last night. I couldn't. Everything was just, like, completely wrong yesterday, and I had to take a personal day because, for one, the internet was, like, kicking me off every time I turned around, and then on top of that, I had the issue with the birds. And I was like, I couldn't. My brain just could not handle everything. And I've been all over the place as far as, like, content creation, streaming. A remake? I would play that shit. Oh, I'll play that shit. Papa Phantom, how are you? Hearts in the chat. How have you been? I hope you're well. A happy spooky month to you, my friend. Oh. At least that one's lighter than the other ones. But yes, how have you been? And thank you very much for that lovely donation. Holy shit. Thank you. I really appreciate that. But yeah, so I've been all over the place with content creation, and what I'm going to do and what I'm going to play, and then every time I think I've got something settled, something else comes up, like we have the writer's strike, which nerfed a lot of games I was going to play, or at least put some restrictions on them. So I had that issue. I've had issues getting people together for Halloween events because everyone's schedules are so slammed. My schedule got turned completely upside down with a lot of events that hit us out of nowhere that I had no control over. Like, it's just been everywhere. So I've been everywhere. And I am okay, but at the same time I'm severely stressed. I'm very stressed. So it seems like every time I have a moment to breathe, something else pops up. Thank you for asking. I've lately gotten to Elden Ring. I want to play Elden Ring. I haven't got a chance to play Elden Ring yet. I am going to be playing Baldur's Gate in November, because I finally got it. How many months does that say? 15 months. Jesus Christ. Yep.
Kayla Ponda says, believe in us that believes in you.
I appreciate that. And I appreciate that, Panda. I do. I haven't played Elden Ring. I have not. When it came out, I had a lot of stuff that came out. And I was playing other things at the time. Plus, I'm not known for games like Elden Ring. So I didn't play it. And I don't play a lot of games in my personal downtime unless they're mobile games. Or unless there's something on Switch that I can play that doesn't have a story to it. Like, I play, like, Mario Kart or Splatoon. Or I've been playing a shit ton of the Pokemon TCG, which I'm going to actually play on channel soon. But I started to notice something while watching a few of my fellow content creators and talking to friends. And while hanging out. And I've slowly started going back to, like, my old form of how I used to do things. Of having moments like this, where I sit and I talk with everybody. Or where I go off on, like, ranting tangents and screaming about this, that, and the other, and losing my mind about stupid stuff. And it dawned on me how much I missed that a while back. And I've started trying to go back to that. I can already play the prologue. We may do a special stream where I throw down on that then. Holy shit. But yeah, so I've been everywhere, and I've been in kind of a weird, like, almost numb mental state. And my day's going pretty good so far, Jaden, but I'm all over the place today. I have lost and forgotten everything today in some way, shape, or form. Which is what I was explaining to everybody before you came in. Scary Month, perfect for. And I'd say I love playing horror games for Spooky Month. Like, Halloween month is my favorite time of the year. But it's one of those things where, like, I ask myself, why can't I rant like I used to? Why can't I go through all these things I would scream about like I used to? And I finally had a realization. One that kind of, like, tripped me out. It kind of, like, punched me in the face as soon as I had this realization. I don't do a lot anymore. My time is so eaten up. Even though this is my job, this is what I do for a living, my time is so eaten up that, like, I don't have time to do a lot of anything. For one, I try to do too much at once. Everyone always yells at me about this. Y'all have yelled at me about this. I try to do too much at once, and it throws everything off, and everything goes bad. But the other issue I'm having is that, like, I don't have time. Like, I would rant about whatever I watched or interactions I would have outside with people. Which I do have one interaction. I can tell you about. It's hilarious. I'll even grab what caused it in a second. But, like, I don't have the time to build up the stories or the weird shit to rant about or the weird shit to scream about. So I had a realization that I have to find a way to, like, make time. And, of course, as soon as I had that realization last night, so I was talking with Panda and Mizu last night all about it. I was like, we got to find a way to make time. I, of course, had all my time eaten today. And it's not anyone's fault that my time was eaten. It's not their fault, their time, the people who wound up using my time's fault my time was eaten today. Because I could have easily said no to any one of them. But I have a problem with saying no to people, friends and family that are close to me. And because of that, and because I didn't manage my time well early in the morning, like, I'll go ahead and also admit that. But because of these two things, my time immediately got ate out from underneath me. It's like, you just told yourself you have to do this, and yet you just gave everyone your time. One of these things I had given time to yesterday. I had to take a friend of mine to get a shot today, to get the COVID shot today, and I'd already accommodated for that yesterday. But the rest of my time today, I just threw away. So I'm having to find ways to fix that. I'm having to find ways to change that. I'm having to find ways to make time. It's like even now, I got peeps in chat saying even now, it's like, don't wear yourself out. Don't break yourself down too much. Like, you make sure you make time. I've got people in the chat saying that right now. Like, dude, like, don't like let the camel burn under all that straw. Used to do that. Then I needed help, and none of my family could make time for me. I wind up having that kind of thing happen a lot. Where I'll make time for everybody, and then no one can make time for me. But I also understand where that comes from sometimes. Because a lot of times when I need help, it's an emergency situation. Because I don't go for help unless it's an emergency. And it's one of those things. It's so sprung upon so suddenly that people just, they're not around. Like, they're literally stuck or trapped in their own thing. But the people I helped today, every one of them that I helped today, every person that I helped today, I know that if I were to call them tomorrow and say, look, I'm dying, or look, I need something, or look, help me, every one of them would help me. I do have peeps that I know that I help all the time that also help me just as much as I help them. Like, I have people like Shaman, Mizu, Panda, and even though the relationship's kind of strained with my dad from time to time, even him, people like that, like, if I need help from if I need help, I can immediately sit there and go, okay, I can put any one of them on a phone call, and immediately they're there. So I've got friends that'll help me as much as I help them. Hell, I've got friends, like, the four I just mentioned will probably help me more than I've helped them. So I've got peeps that'll help me. Like, I'm not at a point where I'm putting out everything and no one's reciprocating, or any kind of type of deal like that. No, I've got peeps that have my back. I know I do. I've got peeps that have got my back better than anyone on this planet. I've got other peeps that, like, even peeps I haven't met in person, and peeps that I haven't, like, talked to much, that I can send a Discord message to and be like, yo, hey, something went wrong. I need a little bit of help. Can you do thing? And if it's not immediate, then as soon as they read it, they'll be there. Like as soon as they read that message, whether it's right then and there or later, they'll be there. I've got a great support network. I try to be there for all of them as well. I've got a great support network of peeps. It's not, my friends are not the problem on this one. My friends, my family, my loved ones, they are not the problem on this one. I can easily say that, because they'll help as long as I'll ask for it. As long as I will, which I have trouble doing. They all yell at me for it. But as long as I can muster up the brain power to say, yo, hey, look, I have a problem, they'll do there. So I don't have to worry about that. I can at least, I know I have peeps I can depend on at any point in time. Just gotta say the word. For me, a bit of advice: I have one day a week to do something random for an hour, like reading, doodling, a nap, talk to a parent, exercise, even hell, go to a hot dog stand and get a hot dog. Yeah, see, it's kind of bad at asking for help. Yes, I gotta call you out on that. Yeah, I am. I will message Shaman like very last minute when I just finally was like, look, okay, like I hate to admit it, but I need help. And Shaman's like, why didn't you just tell me that like 4 hours ago? You could have avoided so much stress if you just said, hey, I needed help. I've had a lot of peeps here do that. And I'm just bad about it. I don't like asking for help because the way I was raised was always you have to find a way to do it yourself. Can't sing the song now. What song? What's up, MT? How you doing? How's your editing going? Mine's been driving me crazy, and now that I finally have it all figured out, I haven't had time to finish it. How are you? Give me 2 seconds while you answer that. I want to grab something because I got a funny story to tell y'all today. It may or may not change a few things going forward. I'm not sure yet. We're gonna find out. I don't know yet. I'm kind of iffy on it, but we'll find out. Right? Don't be a weenie. Okay, so, all of you know I'm a nerd. I'm a big nerd. I do nerd stuff. I wear nerd clothes. I have nerd items. I am the nerd of nerds. That is my whole shtick in life, is just be a nerd. That's what this whole channel revolves around, is being a nerd, right? Well, I had a funny event happen yesterday that might lead to something else. I'm not sure. We're going to find out. I have a nice jacket. I love this jacket. It's one of my favorite jackets. I'm going to show you my favorite jacket. It is literally my favorite jacket. I have a red Power Ranger jacket that matches my red Power Ranger helmet up there. It's a nice jacket. Fits fairly well. It's a little small. It started to fit better now. I've started to lose weight again. But I have a nice red Power Ranger jacket. Love this thing. Love this. You're a nerd? I'm shocked, I tell you. So, have a nice jacket. Love this jacket. Wear it all over the place. Well, as of like the last week and a half or so, because it's getting cold outside. I was like, I finally have an excuse to wear my jacket. Yay! I dropped Mizu off at work and went walking around before I was going to go back home, and stopped at a local nerd shop. I was like, well, we're going to take a look around. While walking around in my nerdy red Power Ranger jacket, I got stopped a lot. A lot of people commenting on the jacket. The nerd is talking about Power Rangers again. Who could have thought? Right? Yeah. So I got a lot of people that like stop me about my jacket because it's a nice jacket. It's a leather jacket. It's like an actual leather jacket. It's very pretty. Don't yell at me, PETA. I don't care. So yeah, I'm wearing the jacket, and I'm hanging out, and this, that, and the other. And I go to the nerd shop, and like I get a couple people there that like start talking to me, and they start talking to me a lot. And I get this one guy who just cannot take a hint of just leave me alone. And I'm trying to be polite. So I'm in a shop. I don't want to make this person mad in this shop because, for one, it's not my shop, it's not my business. And any bad experience at a store, whether it's by the store team or by a fellow customer store, can dissuade a person from being in that store anymore. So, to get rid of this person, I do the only thing I can think of. I turn on retail mode. Yeah, I turn on retail mode. And start shifting conversations to items in the store. I convinced this guy to walk out of this store. Like, I convinced him to go up to the counter and purchase about $140 worth of nerd swag. And he leaves. And he leaves me alone. The woman behind the counter looks at me in shock. She's like, that guy is in here every day, or almost every day, and he never buys anything, and he talks forever. How did you do that? And I was like, well, I have a lot of experience with that, and like I explained a little bit about my past and working retail and doing all this, that, and the other. And need that Z retail is. I've been doing retail for a long time. Before I was a YouTuber, that was my entire, that was almost all I did. Like, I would always wind up working multiple jobs, and one of those jobs was always retail, and the one that I always was the best at was that one. What else is, you know what else is? This neat beanie and a shirt for for just a cheap little cost of XYZ amount. Yeah, that was kind of it. It was like, I wound up selling, like, this store like caters and everything nerd related. Like, they buy, sell, and trade like nerd related figures, toys, cards, stuff like that. Stuff that I know about. Stuff that like my entire office is filled with. So I was like, oh, this is easy. Well, the lady behind the counter looked at me, was like, she pulls out a piece of paper and is like, so if you look at the window, I've just put one of these out in the window. We're hiring. Do you want a job? And I sat there kind of stunned. I haven't been offered a job in a long time. This is my job. This is what I do for a living. So I was like, I don't know. So we talked about it, and I gave them my information, and I'm going to talk to them again about it next week. I have a few quandaries with this. I have a few things that are immediate flags for why I wouldn't enjoy doing this. Is for one, apparently the shop's very slow. Its foot traffic's not big. It'll give you a break from YouTube. And see, that was kind of my thought process. It would give me something to talk about. It would give me something to talk about. It would give me something to do. It would give me stuff I could input on for the channel. But my couple issues are, for one, the shop's very slow. It doesn't see as much foot traffic as what I would be used to in any retail setting. Wish I got a job for getting people the hell away from me. I've done that more than once. It's actually how I got my job at GameStop. It was also how I got my job back when I was working conventions. The woman that I was working for and the booth that I was working for, she would work in the local flea market, and then she would take the booth out of the flea market to go to cons. It's essentially what this job does. It also goes to a lot of cons, which is cool, but there's other complications to that. But it's a lot like that old job. And I was really good at that job. There's a lot of cool things about it. The way I got that job was she was surrounded by customers, didn't really know it. Well, she had somebody in the store that is. She had her mother in the store because her husband had fallen ill. And her mother's surrounded by people. And they're all talking a mile a minute, and she has no idea what any of this stuff is because she literally just came in just as a favor. So I step in, I handle like all the customers that are surrounding her, get each one of them to leave, and made that woman like over $500 that day. And she freaks out, calls the woman who would eventually become my boss, tells her what happened. She's like, oh yeah, that's Red. He knows everything there. Hey, I know this is last notice, but do you want to work for me? Because Mom has an anxiety disorder and doesn't know anything about this stuff, and you know everything about it. So do you want a job? It's like, sure. And I took that job. That's how that worked. And this is how that worked every time. And I did that just because I wanted to talk to the person so I could buy something. I sold everybody everything there that I could so I could buy what I wanted. That's the only reason why that happened. That was it. Same thing at GameStop. I went and talked to the guy behind the counter, and he was dealing with this old man who didn't understand a thing about Pokemon. And the guy working behind the counter knew a lot about video games, but he didn't know anything about Pokemon. So I wanted to talk to him because I wanted to talk about a game that was coming out that I needed to pre-order, and I didn't have a lot of time, so I sold that guy several $100s worth of Pokemon, including a Wii, a DS Lite, 3 different copies of Pokemon on the DS Lite, which were Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, and Battle Revolution on the Wii. Just so I could talk to somebody. The retail mode kicks in just so I can get what I want. That's what it is. Well, same thing happens here, and they're like, hey, yo, we could do this, but the red flags I have for this is, for one, it doesn't get a shit ton of traffic. They literally said, you'll be sitting behind the counter most of the time just watching stuff on your computer or on the computer here until someone comes in. I'm like, well, that's going to bore me out of my mind, and I don't know how I feel about that. But the other issue, and this one is a bigger one for me, because it would give me time to catch up and do research, as well as I have a laptop that is not powerful that I can carry with me that I can edit on. So I could get stuff done, technically. And since it's in the same shopping center as Mizu's job, it would save us on gas, because I'm not having to drive back and forth. We could just work similar timing. There are advantages. The disadvantages are, for one, not seeing a ton of customers. Being bored out of my mind with ADHD and autism is not a good thing. They do want me to travel from con to con, which usually wouldn't be a bad thing, except for the fact that of the two of us, as of right now, between Mizu and I'm the only one who drives. So they wouldn't have optimal ability to get to work if I got yeeted somewhere. And the bigger one, the biggest one, that I always find hit or miss, is that all payment for this is under the table. Which makes things incredibly difficult when doing anything. As well as the pay's not bad, but pay's not great. It's like middle ground as far as like pay is concerned. So what is one of your greatest strengths? I can make people spend their entire wallet at any time I want for my own benefits. That's pretty much it. Yeah, that's it. In your first tattoo tomorrow for Friday
Caleb
13th.
Honda wants you to threaten them with a creepy voice.
Panda, how dare you hit me with such a card, with such disdain. I shall lay a curse on you, that forevermore as you walk through your house. Anytime you walk across any piece of furniture, it moves 1 inch closer to your direction, so you will always stub your big toe. Sounds sketchy that it's all under the table. How's that, Panda? And honestly, a lot of convention style places, a lot of like mom and pop nerd shops do this. That's just rude. And a lot of shops like that do that. They never advertise it. They'll never tell you that, but that's how that works a lot of the time. I know this. But I've also worked that life. It makes my taxes a nightmare. The shop, for the most part, seems on the up and up, except for they do that. And in doing that, it makes my taxes a pain in the ass. I don't like that. I love how I'm supposed to be streaming a game, and all this has been is a chat and chill. I swear there will be a game tonight. I've thought about taking it more than once. Keep wanting to drink my candle wax because I think it's water. See, like, I have that issue when it comes to, like, whenever I'm painting anything. I have a paint mug and I have a coffee mug usually. So, like, I always have to, like, label the mug that's got paint water in it because I drank my paint water one time and that sucked. Was not pleasant. Fear of needles is so bad I made a doctor quit due to my fear of needles. I'm not a big fan of needles either, but tattoo needles I can handle far better than regular needles because tattoo needles don't look like needles. As you mentioning your day today, both me and Kami are scheduled for our COVID and flu shots next week. Thank you for the reminder. Awesome! But no, so I get that. There you go, Panda. That's what you get. That's what you get. But it was kind of nice, like jumping back into retail mode. There is one other big issue I have with it. I'm gonna swap my coats back because the office is hot. And I love this coat, but it's too hot for the office. My Halloweeny one breathes better. But yeah, no, my other issue, and this one was a big one for me, actually. I had a big one. Any job I've had while being a streamer any job I've had before I went to this being literally the full-time only gig I was working has worked with my streaming schedule. Even GameStop worked with my streaming schedule. They'd be a little iffy sometimes, but for the most part, they worked around my streaming schedule. This place, that was the one thing they were like, yep, nope. Like, if you work here, we have a set time frame. We want you here. And I've been trying to stream earlier. I've messed that up a lot during Halloween. And I do mess it up a lot. But, like, I try not to. And I have days where I've been getting better about it. This would completely nerf that. Because it takes me 30 minutes to get from there to here. The time I would be ending at night would literally make it where the soonest I could start is 9:30 every night that I stream. And there will be days where it would be later. Which would completely eat and nerf a lot of stuff that happens here. Because they want me 2 to 8 every day that I work there. And it'd be anywhere from 4 days a week to 4 to 5 days a week is what they want, which isn't bad. But it's 2 to 8. It's 2 to 8:30 every day, guaranteed. And that's not including if there's anything that needs to be done for shop shutdown. Because shop shutdown can take longer. Shop shutdown can take longer. Restocking shelves could take longer. Like, I could be there till 9 o'clock some nights. Or traffic could run bad. And I won't be here on time. And that could cause an issue. I haven't had that issue for a very long time. Because I left GameStop back in, like, 2019. I've been doing this since then. So I've had my schedule kind of set. Y'all have at least a time frame to expect me. But it would offer extra income. Though be it worries me with it being under the table because of the nightmare it makes my taxes. It would offer travel to conventions, which could be great, but could also hurt streaming, as well as until Mizu gets their license, which will take about 6 months, because that's how long it takes from permit to license. So going out to cons would wind up completely nerfing them and their ability to get to work. With all this stuff with all that, like, I don't know if it's worth it. But it was nice being offered. It was like just like because they were completely enamored with this. They're like, yo, like we'll start you here. I mean cash. Well, I think it means cash. It's either cash or it's check, but it's stuff that would still get documented. So it's like I've been paid under the table, quote unquote, before, and I still had to document it. You know, just set it in your pocket and don't tell anyone about it. Well, a lot of times it'd be like I'd wind up with a check and I have to like put it in my bank and this, that, and the other. So like the IRS came knocking, was like, where does this come from? And I had to I wrote down all my documentation and all this, that, and the other, and I kept myself out of trouble. But it made a headache. It made a nightmare. It made a horrific nightmare. So I'm going to talk to them about that next week, regardless. Be like, look, is there any way like we can make this a little more like legit, so on and so forth? Because I want to be legit when I do this. Check is not a check. Yeah, yes, that's me. But it's like they would cut it as a personal check instead of cutting it as a. If you cut it as a personal check, it's still technically under the table. If you're doing it as personal, as opposed to using from business accounts. Really makes me look forward to having to document tips on my income. Documenting tips on your income's a lot easier because, like, tips will usually still be documented. Like, if you're working at a restaurant or something like that, there's still some form of documentation that you got tips. And, like, a lot of restaurants will still give you paperwork and documentation showing what you got in tips. You'll still want to set part of it aside. But they'll give you documentation for your tips and stuff like that, so you won't be screwed as long as it's... Like, if you're, like, working, like, at an Applebee's or working in a bar somewhere or something like that. So yeah, it's a whole weird to do and so on and so forth and blah blah blah. So yeah, it'd be something I would want to talk over and look over and so on and so forth. So it may be a thing. I'm doubting it just because of the biggest thing of them wanting me to travel, which I used to not have a problem with, but with them not having the ability to easily go back and forth, at least for 6 months, because that's how long it takes to go from permit to license. And for think brain think between that and them not wanting to work with my streaming schedule, between those two things, because they're wanting someone who can, like, just, like, come in, run everything, like, it would be like I'm the only person working there at during that time frame, so I'd come in, work, and just go until shutdown. With them not being able to work around my schedule, for me having no way to leave early whatsoever, it leaves kind of a weird taste in my mouth. So we'll see how things go. I'm not banking on it right now, but I will talk to him. You probably make more money garage sales and reselling stuff. Sounds like you've got a good eye for things. Honestly, yeah, I used to do stuff like that in the past. And one thing I used to do, and I've thought about doing this, like, repeatedly. You are going to think it's dumb as hell, but, like, it would work. It would work well. I know it would, because I know how to do it. I thought on it a lot recently, just because of what my off-stream hobby has been. I've been playing the Pokemon TCG a lot, and I thought about, well, if I go to making a lot of Pokemon TCG content, I can just make money the way I used to. Which, the way I used to make money was flipping cards. Because buy packs of cards, put the cards digitally on here, and just sell whatever physical ones that I don't use. Because that's how you get cards in the Pokemon Virtual TCG, is you put in the code cards from your packs. I was like, well, I could just do that and just flip cards and do like I used to. Because I used to, like, hunt yard sales for, like, groups of Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards, older cards. I still do this on occasion. And upon buying an entire collection, just flip it all online. And just be like, here we go. And just flip everything from old collections I find. That has sustained me multiple times. I had one time I found an entire binder full of Pokemon, and I flipped that stuff for enough to last me to keep me substantially fine and stable for 3 months. That was off of one binder. The issue with going that route is, for one, I'd have to change my content typing to playing a lot of Pokemon TCG, which people would have to want to sit and watch me play Pokemon TCG. Which would give me a lot more time to talk. Like, I can talk like this while playing card games fairly easily. I can do that in my sleep. It's especially with the Pokemon one, because Pokemon one is nowhere near as, like, combo and time intensive as like playing Master Duel. Master Duel, I can't talk while playing it because like every single card could be countered, comboed, chained together, so on and so forth. With Pokemon, I can just do that in my sleep. I've been playing the Pokemon TCG since I was 14 years old. Well, I've been playing it religiously since 14. I've been playing it technically since it came out, but I learned the game and played competitively since I was 14. But it would be the fact that I would have to change a lot of my content to playing Pokemon TCG and convincing everybody to sit and watch me play Pokemon TCG while I'm ranting and rambling about stuff and things and so on and so forth. And I would have to put a lot of focus in on that. And I could do that personally. I don't know if you guys want to sit and watch me play Pokemon, the TCG, for hours. And of course, like, I could do pack openings and stuff like that, and so on and so forth, and blah, blah, blah. The market's nowhere near as bad as it used to be. Cards are easier to get. I know the pricing of pretty much anything that's out now, plus all the older stuff from way back when. Don't even get me started on the Pikachu hat card that just came out and how bad scalpers have been with it. I will rant about it for an hour. But I could technically do that, but they're the two hitches that is, for one, convincing everybody to do it, and two, to make it where it could sustain properly, I would need first the capital to purchase cards. Because I haven't been continually purchasing cards for... last time I bought a lot of cards for Pokemon was back in December. I've bought some recently here and there, but like I would need, like, that's the problem, is you need startup for that. You need startup and you need luck. And I have the luck, but I don't have the startup for it. Interesting by playing on motorcycles. I would immediately get yelled at by YouTube for playing it on motorcycles. But it would be something that I could play with you guys as well. Just like the Yu-Gi-Oh! One, it is free to get into, and unlike the Yu-Gi-Oh! One, they give you a lot of decks when you start. They give you a lot of decks, and they are competitive. They need some upgrading here and there, but the upgrades they need, the in-game economy gives you really fast. Like, the best deck in the meta right now, both digitally and physically, is the Giratina Lost Box deck. They give you most of that right off the bat for starting. I had to, like, all I had to do was make, like, 12 cards to make that deck, like, dangerous, and I went from the starting ladder and just started climbing rank really fast with it already. So, like, it'd be easy to be like, hey, you want to play with me? Here you go. And I could teach people to play that far easier to teach Yu-Gi-Oh! Because Pokemon is very simple versus Yu-Gi-Oh! Being like, there's Synchro Summoning, there's XYZ Summoning, there's Pendulum Summoning, there's Link Summoning, there's Fusion Summoning, Ritual Summoning, Summoning, Special Summoning, there's Contact Fusion, there's Mask Fusion, there's all these different things that, like, you have to explain. Whereas Pokemon, someone could watch you play that for 3 games, and you don't even have to tell them how to play it. They'll understand watching 3 games of that. There's people who play live Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon card games, so I would watch. Now, here. For everybody's here right now, we'll go ahead and throw this in. We'll go ahead and throw this in. We'll throw this in. Start a poll. There, I posted a poll. I've asked this once before, but like, we're gonna take this one a little more seriously. Yeah, I already have peeps like just. I have a lot of peeps saying no. Yeah, that's heavy. If you're like this is an important vote. Even if you're someone who lurks, like you don't gotta even say anything in chat, but like smack that vote. I want to know. How's your day been? My day's been all right. Because this isn't one where if one wins, it means I'm automatically going to do it. I'm going to take the amount of votes for no into account on this. I'll probably post something about it in the Discord later, too. And y'all can be honest. Like, I'm not going to get my feelings hurt if y'all say no. How's your day been? My day's been decent. It's been pretty decent. There's this underground Magic the Gathering motorcycle place where people would play Magic on motorcycles. Not even riding them, just their seats are inactive motorcycles. Honestly, I would go sit and play there. Earlier you asked me how the editing was going. Well, I did a thing with it a couple days ago, and I'm chilling now. Well, that's awesome. You posted it in self-promo, didn't you? I haven't had a chance to watch it, but I did pull it up and I have it bookmarked on my thing to watch. I have it added to my my watch later list. What's up, Lady Rita? How are you? Don't forget to smack that like button. Boop it on the snoot. You gotta punch it. Punch it so hard your punches freeze in midair. Thank you. I love this beanie. I've been wearing this beanie since like I started streaming. Let's try that again. And hello, Lady Rita. Yeah, we're supposed to be playing a horror game, but it's become kind of a chat and chill stream out of nowhere. I've been chatting with peeps ever since I started tonight, trying to kind of figure some stuff out. And see, the other reason why, like, we ask it as a question, first, is because, like, I know there are some peeps that'll be here no matter what I play. There are some that'll be here no matter what I play. And there are some that'll be here no matter what I play at the start of playing something. But as things go on, longer, peeps may not stick around for the new things. They may have subscribed for something else. They may have subscribed for Splatoon. Or they may have subscribed for horror. Or they may have subscribed for the chats. They may have subscribed for certain things. So it's one of those, like, it's what's the longevity of anything that I add into content. Because that was kind of how Monster Hunter started. Everybody was gung-ho for Monster Hunter, and even though I played it into the dirt, because yay, autism, we will play anything until we just can't play it anymore. For a lot of people, Monster Hunter kind of lost its luster, and we didn't wind up playing. We wound up stopping playing it because people stopped watching it. I don't scream or freak out when people stop watching shit. I just stop playing it and play something else. I do stuff on stream for my audience. I do stuff on here for you guys, because it's supposed to be your escape from the day. I'll watch anything as long as the stream is entertaining and fun, which every stream of yours I have been to were entertaining. Well, I appreciate that. I have lots of days where I feel like I'm not entertaining. Like, sometimes, like, I feel like I get too invested in the game or too absorbed into it, or I get too serious in the game. And when these moments happen, I can admit where it would be less entertaining because I don't watch people that, like, hyper-absorb into the game. I watch people that talk to me. I watch people that make jokes or say funny things. The thing I hate about Monster Hunter, fun-ass game. Also, someone asked if I played Monster Hunter now. I've downloaded it. I started it. I haven't gotten far into it because if I'm going to play a Niantic game where I go out doing stuff, I'm going to probably keep playing Pokemon Go, which I do play pretty regularly still. I'm trying to think of the ones I'm not as much of a fan of. Fair enough. And I appreciate that. But yeah, so, like, I could try to make anything entertaining. Like, I try to make Pokemon cards entertaining because, like, I love Pokemon TCG. I know the history of it backwards. I know pretty much everything there ever was to know about the card game till way back when. I'm glad I didn't. I'll keep watching. I can't remember, Blaze, if you found me during Splatoon or if you found me during one of my Pokemon streams. I want to say you actually found me during Splatoon, though, actually. Sometimes when you get too absorbed, you lose me. And see, that makes sense, and that's understandable. Because that, like, when I watch people do that, they lose me, too. So I get that. Because there are some days where, like, I'm just, like, especially, like, when I get later into a stream, I can start off strong and just talking a mile a minute about whatever I'm playing or cracking jokes. But as the night wears on, like, once I get into, like, the third, fourth, or fifth hour of the night, I start to hyper-focus on the game. Because, like, the game's either increased in difficulty, or it's increased in fear factor, or something weird has happened in the game to just make me just hyper-focus down. And when that happens, I stop talking until somebody does something or says something that snaps me out of it. I'm stuck in gamer mode, and I hate when I do that. I hate when I do that because I know when it happens, but I get so hit by it that there's not much I can do about it. So that's why I try to counterbalance it with games that, like, have pauses or rests or moments where I can stop doing things. Like, we're going to be playing more Five Nights at Freddy's next week. Five Nights at Freddy's actually gave me plenty of opportunities to do it because every time I died, I had a moment to sit and talk with everybody. Hello, Ryan. How are you? I had moments several times where I could just stop because I died. So I could talk a lot to peeps. Last time we played this, I had several moments where, like, things would get too intense, so I had to pause for a minute, and that gave me time to talk. And yeah, I think you mean remember how to tag people? It is @ and then their name. You type in @ and then their name, it'll do it. Smash is a game like that. Just play Sonic and hold spin down. See, Smash I could always do it because, like, I could talk in between rounds. Because the round doesn't start till everybody's ready. Splatoon is more difficult when it comes to that because, like, the only pause I get is, like, the 130 seconds between matches unless I completely break the room, which makes everybody yeet, and then I have to play around right after it to start it up again to do it. And the only way to fix that is private battles, but you don't get anything out of private battles. Versus doing normal battles, everyone gets experience, they can keep getting their catalog, they can keep doing all this, that, and the other, which is why I do mostly turf wars, because I have the most amount of people that want to play with me at a time that I can, as well as everybody can keep earning experience, money, stuff like that while playing the game. You can still grind while playing. Today was filled with lots of laughter and my kids teaching my 3-year-old how to about me. Wait, what? Use the @ Well, the only person who's going to see the ad is going to be them. Like, if I were to go... Right. And on mobile, it's iffy. If I do this... Oof. No one else will see it light up, but you will. That you would ever play Vampire Survivor, good game to play and talk. I actually owned that game, and I was looking into it. I'm going to be very honest when it comes to a lot of games. I get a lot of suggestions for games, and I like a lot of the games I get suggested. There are a lot of games that like I would normally play myself. Games like Vampire Survivor. But the issue is the worry of if I play this, who's going to show up? Who's going to be there? As well as how long the game is. Because like I want to beat the game because I have several games that I haven't beaten because they wind up... either difficulty or something else came out or I got bored or chat got bored with it. So that's what winds up stopping me from playing a lot of games that I want to play, is because like a lot of games I'll play and they'll be completely dead on the water. They won't go anywhere. So that's the only thing that keeps me from, because I've had Vampire Survivor, if I'm thinking of the right game, I've had it in my library for a hot minute. Let me double check. I'm going to watch this lose its mind for a second as it yeets all my stuff around. No, I have Vampire the Masquerade. What is Vampire Survivor? I'm sitting thinking of a different game. I must be thinking of a different game. What is Vampire Survivor? Oh, this is the one that that Kyle was telling me about. This is the one that Kyle was telling me about. This is one I actually probably could add. I'm not sure how many people would watch it, but I'd probably have a blast with it. No, this is one that Kyle told me about initially. Took me a minute. But yeah, that's where I know that one. That was suggested to me by Kyle, I think, last week. 1 sec. Sorry about that. Family called. But yeah, so like when it comes to any game, there's lots of games that like I want to play, I will put on the list, and then like I have to wait on because I don't know what's going to wind up happening or if it'll do well. I've had so many games that like I've played due to people suggesting them, and either not have the people who suggested them show up to them, or the game just like completely fizzle after like 2 or 3 streams of it, and no one show up, and it can get kind of rough sometimes. So I do take all of them into account. It's just I'm never sure what I'm going to be able to play. I have looked into Vampire Survivor because it was suggested to me by Kyle, I want to say like 2 weeks ago. And I want to play it, but I don't know how well it'll do. That's always the trick, is I don't know how well it'll do. There's tons of games I want to play that I just don't know if they're going to go anywhere. Hell, I've put up this poll here for Pokemon TCG, and even if everybody said yes to it, I still don't know how well that would do. Found a kitten in the front yard, and we is keeping him. We named him Hex Noed, or Eddie for short. He's Hex Noed. He's Hex Noed escapes death. That's the most interesting name I've heard for a cat. Started watching one of my Spanish friends more. She streams on Twitch because I like supporting my friends. And see, I get that. I know there will always be some peeps like you and like a lot of peeps here that will watch no matter what, just because y'all want to be here and y'all want to hang out. But I want to make sure that I can make things entertaining, and that's like always my biggest question. How can I make it entertaining enough for people to stick around? And that's usually what winds up killing a game, is the fact that I can't make something entertaining enough. I don't have the know-how or the knowledge of what I'm playing or the ability to do so. Horror games I can always make entertaining because I'm always jumping and screaming like a small child. I can always make a horror game entertaining. Splatoon is entertaining because I can let other people play with us, and occasionally I do well in it. Little poofy birds of darkness. But yeah, so it comes down to how can I make it entertaining? Because like you can stream anything, and certain games will draw in more people, and other games won't draw in anybody at all. But the question is, with the people that you draw in, can you keep them? Because even if a game only draws in like 5 people, can I keep those 5 people throughout the night? Just do the dumb funny things. But see, that's the other trick. It's doing the dumb funny things while not making them forced. You have to be able to do the dumb funny things while not making them forced. You have to be able to do them naturally. And I can do this for a lot of things, but not always. I think I should finally start the game. I know a lot of you actually came here for the game, so I feel like I should probably actually start the game. It's what's on the thumbnail. It's what people are clicking here for. The thumbnail, the title, all that's what this is. I need to rename it. It's just like, this became a chat and chill out of nowhere. I'm sorry. I like to ask what everybody wants to see all the time, but then like I will hear answers that I don't know what to do with. So I always feel bad about asking that question, because people will be like, I would like to see you play... I'd like to see you play Batman. It's like, I love Batman! Oh wait, though, I don't know if I can keep Batman entertaining enough for peeps to want to join in. Came here for your face, but proceed. Here because I haven't been here in a minute and I missed you guys. Well, we appreciate you being here, man. I always enjoy talking to you when you're here. From horror games to chat and chill about cats, right? Brian, you want pets? You want pets? Oh, him want pets. Look at him be a big baby. Look at him be a big baby. Zip. Come say hi, everybody. Like, yo, what's up? He's like, hi. I am Burb. I am Floof. Look at him be a big boy. Him just a big old baby. Him just a big old baby. He's also molting right now. Look at him. Him be a big baby. You floofy thing. I've been asked to play At the Dead of Night by a few people recently, so I'm looking into the possibility of doing that one. Because I've been asked about that by a couple people. I've been asked about Vampire Survivor from a couple people. 3 people now. And another one I've been asked about by friends is one called Pumpkin Panic, which I really want to play Pumpkin Panic. I have no idea how well Pumpkin Panic will do, but I'm damn determined to play it anyway. Because it's got pumpkins in it. So we'll see how all of these go. Him just being a big old baby. Him just being a big old baby. Okay, so like, I've tried to stay blind on a lot of things in Pumpkin Panic, but I've seen enough fly around where I can't be completely blind on Pumpkin Panic. Pumpkin Panic looks cute. everything you see for it at first just looks adorable. It looks like an adorable, cute little, like, it looks a lot like a, yeah, no, I stopped, I'm sorry. It looks a lot like a Stardew Valley kind of game. Like, it's a farming game. Jesus! Ugh. Hi! But it starts off like just looking like a cute little farming game, and it escalates rapidly. Apparently, it like things go from good and decent to just that was perfectly timed. It was. It goes from like cute and interesting and farming related to oh my god nightmare in like seconds from what little I've seen on it. You play as a farmer who essentially is a scarecrow with a pumpkin for a head, and he's trying to just plant in his garden. That's all he wants to do. And he's a cute little dude. And as he does, like, he encounters wildlife and other things, and everything, he damn near seems like a Disney princess until he encounters the wrong thing, and everything just goes to hell in a handbasket. For people who might be interested in wanting to see what that game looks like, I haven't been able to go watch them play it. They're playing it today, actually. I haven't been able to go watch them play it today purely because I don't want spoilers for it. I've been trying to stay as blind on as I could. Vyran's playing it today. If we could get a link in the chat to Vyran, I would appreciate. Vyran is currently playing it today, or at least they were. I think they still are. If you want to see what the game looks like, definitely go check it out. They're playing it right now. And I was planning on putting it on the schedule next week. See, this honestly reminds me a lot of like when I first started streaming. Because when I first started streaming and when I first took off and had a lot of people to talk to, this is how a lot of my streams went, where I would just sit here and like I'd start playing the game a little bit. I'd play it for a little while. We'd get a little bit into the game, then also I start talking and like. And couldn't see the Power Rangers on the shelf. Oh yeah, I got lots of Power Ranger stuff on my shelf. I love my Power Ranger stuff. There's a link to Vyran right there, posted by Shaman. If y'all could go show him some love and be like, yo, what's up? As well as y'all could see what Pumpkin Planet looks like. Ah, different Jaden. Yeah, I got... Those helmets are all wearable, and I have a coat that goes with the Red Ranger one. I have a casual, quote-unquote, Red Ranger cosplay I'm working on, which has my leather Red Ranger jacket, some motorcycle gloves, the helmet, eventually the sword and the blaster. Basically a biker Red Ranger, and I'm very excited for that one. Look at the little dude. It's like, Daddy love me, I'm molting. Him being a baby. Him being a big baby. Why are you such a baby? Why are you such a cute baby? But I probably should actually play the game. Oh no, bro! Sorry, all I could think of was Muscle Man from regular show. But yeah, I probably actually should play the game. But I have enjoyed sitting here and talking with you guys about all this because it is something that's been like a concern and a worry. And I've been all over the place. Right, just trying to get off the emergency food list. Good, that was in fact the reference I was making. I love that show. What game? There is no game. Yeah, there is no game. There is no game. There's absolutely no game. There's no game at all. Boop. Boop boop. What are you doing? What are you doing? You just being a big old baby? Just being a big old baby? Just being a big old baby? So yes, Dad, I am the biggest baby. But yeah, I should probably actually start the game. I don't know how far we're going to be able to get into it tonight, considering it's 11. I've been talking for like an hour and a half. Thought the game music was actually background. Nope. It's just game. Just game music. It's the game I'm supposed to be playing. That I've sat here not playing. But I gotta be honest, I kind of needed this moment to talk. Damn, this game is great. Cutscene is unskippable though. Oh my god. I'm hoping you're well, Phantom. I know you probably came in to see a game, my dude. I'm sorry. You know, that's a weird one that I've had suggested to me, speaking of, like, just sitting here talking for hours on end. I've had people literally suggest that, like, instead of doing gaming content, so that, just, like, to have streams where all I do is just talk about stuff. And to me, that's, like, the weirdest concept. Like, I watch people that do that. I watch people that have, like, all their streams are just chatting streams or news streams or talking about stuff. Scared to say hi, so it's all good. Well, I appreciate you then, Phantom. Well, I mean, I already appreciate you, but I appreciate you more. Yeah, I see. He's like, you're rubbing your head, not my head. Pet me. Gonna hunt for a movie night card just to play it and watch regular show. Oh, yes! But, I've had people, like, suggest that to me. It's like, you should do, like, just sitting here listening and reading chat, like... Well, I get it working for Cody and Review Tech, but, like, they have, like... Cody just got a rate? What is a rate? Or an R8? Chat and chill streams are just the new version of call-in radio shows. I mean, yeah, kind of, honestly. Oh, he got a pretty. But yeah, like, I've had, like, but people like Cody and Review Tech and people like that, they always have, like, news and stuff to talk about. They have tons of stuff to talk about, and they talk about stuff that, like, they'll be, like, it's fine to watch, and that I watch from time to time, but it's stuff that, like, I personally couldn't make content on. I don't follow enough of that to make that kind of content. For me, it would be talking about nerd stuff all day. And that would be pretty much it. It's like, I'd have to constantly be talking about stuff in nerd news, which I probably could, I already do. Or talking about weird stuff I've heard in the news in general. Like, I heard about one thing, okay, and I gotta talk to you peeps about this, actually. I gotta talk about it. I gotta talk big about this, bud. I got to. Okay, so, like, I saw something, apparently there's a TikTok trend that's surfaced again that I gotta talk about. I gotta talk about this. I have to. But I have to for a couple of reasons. We're already having serious enough talks today, but I'm going to get really serious with you guys. I need you guys to, like, to listen. I need you guys to listen hardcore on this. There's a trend going around again, with peeps that are... I can't believe I'm saying this. There are peeps that are going around on TikTok that are pushing for and telling people to do a thing, as well as some of them are doing it themselves. What they're doing, essentially, trigger warning for this for everybody here, they're causing self-harm, but they're causing self-harm not out of depression, though be some part of this could definitely be part of depression. They're doing this to change how they look. They're essentially, I can't remember what the exact term for it was, like, it's like face breaking or something like this, where essentially they're, like, taking, like, oh, the face, yeah, dude, you already know what this is. Where they're essentially, like, they're taking, like, a hammer to their face, and they're trying to break bones. Yeah, in self-mutilation. Also, how you doing, Kyle? I hope you're well. Somebody else actually mentioned Vampire Survivor today. So that's the third time I've heard about it, so we may actually have to actually throw that into stream. But yeah, they're taking hammers and shit to their face because of a medical thing that was posted that has been disproven hard, of where you can basically reconstruct your face by breaking bones in your face, but just breaking them enough and like pushing them around enough to where they will reharden and quote unquote grow, which is not how bones work. So they can get, and you see it a lot with men right now that are doing this, to get more masculine features, more chiseled jaw lines, like better cheekbones and all this, that, and the other. Do not do this. Do not hit yourself with a hammer. Do not hit, like, I have made jokes about smacking myself with a hammer or being hit by a hammer or stuff like this. Why? Because I have been just randomly smacked by a hammer before. It sucks. Getting hit with a hammer sucks. Don't hit yourself in the face with a hammer. It already sucks enough getting hit with one. Don't do that to yourself. But the reasoning why I have to talk about this is because I understand. So I'm going to get to be real with you guys for a minute here. Don't do that. Don't. First off, just don't. Like, just don't let people, like, tell you that, like, breaking your body will make you into the person you want to be. That's not how it works. It's not how it's going to go. Especially if you're doing it yourself. It's not how it's going to work. From someone who's broken many, many bones in his body through fighting and everything else, I mean, I can't like Squidward. No, you cannot like handsome Squidward. I'm sorry. Or if you were to want to, it would take facial reconstructive surgery to do something like that. Don't bash your face in with a hammer. I understand the wanting and the desperation to do anything in your power. And hello, Kelly, how are you? To do anything in your power to look a certain way, to be who you want to be, to not be what you see in the mirror. I understand that more than most people. So I'm going to have a moment where I'm going to be real with people to agree I didn't think I'd be real with people. I don't talk about this on stream. But we're going to have a moment like this because I kind of feel like this kind of needs to be talked about, because like seeing how desperate people are to change and morph their body to be more attractive, to be better looking, to be your ideal self. I understand. I have done many things because I don't like how I look. I don't like how I look at all. I look myself in the goddamn mirror. Now that I've had my mini heart attack and tossed my headset, hearts in the chat. I appreciate that. It scared the flying fuck out of me while I was being serious. But that's my own fault. Oh. Hearts in the chat for Lady Rita. I really appreciate that. We're good to turn the sound down a bit. Jesus Christ. I felt like I was gonna die there for a second. Gimme. Where'd it go? Where is an audio board? There we go. Let's slow it down just a smidge. Just a little bit. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try that just a little. Again, hearts in chat. I super appreciate that donation. Just ooh. Okay, we're okay. Everything's okay. Everything's back in order now. So sorry to give you a heart attack. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Heart was in the right place. Super appreciate it. Just scared the bejesus out of me. We are okay. It's okay. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Jesus Christ. Okay. That should be a clip right there. That moment of just getting jump scared out of my ass. I didn't get a chance to read the message. I was too busy trying not to die. Hello Zach, how are you? I don't know who played the knock knock card, but Jesus. But I'll pull it up in a second, because I have the ability to go back and look at it. So yeah, back to the topic at hand. I understand what it's like to not be happy with how you look. I understand it better than most people. I understand what it's like to look at yourself in the mirror and just have a hatred for what you see. I personally go through it every damn day. And I hate it. So I get it. And I've gone through extremes when I was younger because I had this ideal of how I was supposed to look and what I was supposed to look like, and I wasn't where I needed to be in that look. And I went to severely drastic extremes to an extent that, some fun fact of something I haven't ever admitted on stream before, I used to suffer severely with an eating disorder. I get what it's like to hate what you see. And I'm not going to be the one that's just going to be like, oh, well, you just need to love yourself. You just need to be okay with you. You just need to be this, that, you know. These are good words. These are good words. These are good things to hear. These are good things to be able to do. But I also know that you can't always do that. And you can't always just feel that way. And that it can be hard to get yourself to feel that way. back on topic. I get it. At the same time, there are things you can do. There are things you have to do to kind of get yourself in a better set of mind to do that. If you have problems with how you look, you have problems with how you feel about yourself. Yes, diet, exercise, all this, that, and the other. Like, I can spout all that off because it is what does work for me when I manage to keep a decent, well-set routine on it. And that's what you can tell everybody, but it doesn't always work for everybody, or it's hard to keep the mentality for it when your mind is constantly fighting you. Or you could get to that point where you're doing all that stuff and everything looks fine, everything's working well, and all of a sudden, like, you look at yourself in the mirror and you still don't see what you want to see. You could look fine, you could be thin and see a mirror, look in the mirror and see someone who weighs 200 more pounds than what you actually weigh. When you have these issues, it is important to, for one, think of what's important for yourself and what's realistic for yourself. It is also important to seek help. It is important to seek help from therapists. It is important to ask questions. It is important to figure out what causes you to feel that way. It is important to figure out what you need to cut out of your life. And this isn't just cutting bad things out of your life, like food and whatnot, but what parts of social media do you need to cut out of your life? What things that you look at do you need to cut out of your life that are making you feel this way? Because the mind's not nice. It's not. Trust me, from someone who suffers from the shit every day, the mind's not nice. As I said, for me, it was so extreme that in my teens and early 20s, it was so severe that it caused me to have I had a really bad eating disorder. It's something I don't talk about. It's something I don't like talking about. It is something that I don't like remembering. It is something that I don't like about myself. It's something that still kind of like haunts me. So when I see these people, because I went and looked this shit up after I heard about it. After I heard about it, I had to go look it up. Because I couldn't believe it. But at the same time, I could. I could believe that people would go to such extremes that they would take blunt objects to themselves and try to reshape themselves because they heard something on the internet that said, oh, this could work for you. They're desperate. And I understand that desperation. I understand that desperation all too well. I've been there. And I think to myself that if I had seen stuff like this as a teenager, would I have been that desperate? Would I have been that desperate to do what I was seeing on the internet that people were claiming would work? Because the people that are claiming that it works are really good-looking people. The people that are showing the quote-unquote results are really pretty-looking people. And I would have been like, I want that. I want to be that. I want to have that. You have to find ways to be okay with you, and you have to find ways to be realistic with you. You can't just look at people on the internet and be like, that's amazing, because I mean the internet, like half the shit you see on the internet's already fake to begin with. or it's things that are impossible for the normal, everyday person to get and or do or achieve. Like, some of these things you see are just like photoshopped to hell and back, or people with like 20 trainers to help them out, or people with like tons of money to put into like reconstructive surgeries and so on and so forth. Like, these are things that like you need to realize are not, they're not what's real. And you see this kind of shit all the time, and it trips me out. But it took me years to learn that, and it took me many more years to learn to at least be somewhat happy with myself. I have a real, like, I am doing things to lose weight now. I am doing things to better my health, but I'm doing so from a far more realistic standpoint than I used to. I know, instead of having like an absolutely absurd weight goal for someone of my size and genetics, which would be like, I guess like something like around 150 pounds, I have a more realistic goal of like making sure I stay around 200 to, from like 190 to 200, because that's realistic for me. It's something that I could obtain and could maintain without making myself miserable and just hating everything around me. You know? It's finding stuff like that. It's finding what that is for you. And I know that's hard. It took me years to figure that shit out. It took me years to figure that shit out. You have to find ways to be okay with you. I know that's going to be that's easier said than done. But when you can't be okay with you, look to peeps that can help you with that. Look to peeps that like you can talk to, that you can trust, that you can have these conversations with, you can talk more to them, and so you can kind of get a better balance on things. And then if you can, seek therapy, seek help. Jesus Christ. I picked the wrong stream to have this conversation on. Jesus. I guess I gotta do something so it'll give me back my stuff so I can see what just happened. Someone who knows. I appreciate that donation. I went ahead and shut off the game because we haven't played the game. We're going to have to like make a different thumbnail and like change how everything looks. Get some hearts to the chat. Jesus Christ, it scared the hell out of me. But I appreciate it. Let me go ahead and read what that said as well as what the last one said. Holy Christ. Appreciate. I have one class tomorrow, and I can more or less afford to sleep through it. I mean, I would say, like, sleep's important. You should get some sleep. Someone who knows donated $10. And from my bird pal, for my bird pal from Ed. I appreciate it. Jesus Christ, this scared the flying hell out of me. See, I guess this is a chat and chill stream now where I'm going to get jump scared randomly by people, but I appreciate it. Oh. This. this. Let's go. I did not plan for tonight being a chat and chill stream. I just got asked the right question at just the right time. Sure the audio's pulling up for you guys. It's not. Let's put it in there. So I tried to turn down the audio for that, and it did not help. Oi. Excited for a game, but I guess a chat and chill now. I'm sorry! I'm sorry that this became a chat and chill, guys. Like, I meant for this to be a game. I meant for this to be a game. This playlist, if you want this playlist... Go. Well, yeah, I just like I always still try to give peeps what they initially show up for. Everyone showed up for a game tonight, and that's not what anybody got here tonight. So I feel kind of bad about that. I've just been like ranting and rambling on. Yeah, that link right there is to StreamBeats, made by Harris Heller, aka Senpai Gaming. And all their music is streamer friendly, and it's great. It's a great playlist. There's several great playlists by them, so they're who I normally use. Demand a non-existent refund. I do always feel bad like when like the game just gets completely derailed. Like I'm notorious for stopping in the middle of a game and like chatting for people for like 30 minutes to an hour. But like I've literally been at this for like over 2 hours now and haven't even touched the damn game. We came for cookies and you gave us cake with coffee. Cake with coffee though, that's some of the best shit, no lie. And for 2 hours I've been just prattling on. Been ranting and rambling on. Your chat decided they wanted to talk. It's near unarguably an upgrade. I mean, like, no lie, I do love me some cake. Ryan, are you a weenie? Yeah, he's a weenie. He stared up at me like, Dad, love me. First off, get that off your face. Give your hits. I'm here for the rants and cake. And see, like, okay, it's like I get asked to do content like this a lot, and there are people that like say this should be primarily the content that I make, where I just sit and talk to people, or where I just sit and just kind of be a friend to everybody, because that's what I normally do anyway. And I love doing this, I just don't know how I could do this all the time. Actually want coffee for once, so yeah, definitely an upgrade. I actually have this creamer right now that I'm really loving. It's a pumpkin spice creamer. It is a Dunkin' pumpkin pie creamer right now, and I am loving it with a maple coffee that I've been drinking. It is absolutely amazing. It is phenomenal. It's super sweet though, so for people that don't like sweet, it may not be your bag. But for me, it's amazing. I'm trying to say that 5 times fast. There's no way I could. Oh, I love Dunkin' too. Like, okay, so like here's where I'm going to speak some blasphemy. And I get yelled at about this every time I say it. So here's some blasphemy for the day. I actually prefer going to Dunkin' for coffee over Starbucks. And don't get me wrong, I like Starbucks. Starbucks is where I discovered my love for coffee, weirdly enough. But I prefer going either to this mom and pop shop, coffee shop in town that I really like, or Dunkin'. These are my two places to go for coffee. These are two places, like, if I have a choice in the matter, these are where I'll go for coffee. I'll go to Starbucks and buy, like, Starbucks-style coffee cups, because I like some of them, especially if they're Halloween and holiday ones. But I would much rather a lot of times, because I like cold coffees. I like cold coffees. I like frappuccinos and stuff like that. And Dunkin' does cold coffees better. I love coffee at Starbucks. If I'm drinking a warm coffee, Starbucks is great. Caribou and Dunkin' are way better. I'm not familiar with Caribou coffee, but Dunkin' I really like. I've been dying for some apple caramel coffee, but I now live in the middle of nowhere. I get no choices unless I want to drive like an hour away. No like regular Starbucks coffee. See, like the time of year I'm going to go to where I will go to Starbucks the most is during Christmas. And Mizu, hello. How do you do? I'll go to Starbucks during like all through December because like I love their holiday blend of coffee, and I stock up on it. I stock up on enough of it to last me throughout the year here at the house because like I'll start to crave it. But I like their holiday blend of coffee, and I like their peppermint frappuccinos. I love their peppermint frappuccinos. Holy Jesus, I'll kill those. So December, I drink a lot of Starbucks, and that's the only time of year I drink a lot of Starbucks. Every other time, I would prefer to go to Dunkin'. It's cheaper, I get more coffee, and it tastes better. Death Wish. Oh, I love me some Death Wish coffee. My favorite thing to get at Dunkin', though, is they have a vanilla bean frappuccino, which is essentially a vanilla coffee milkshake. And it's made with Breyer's vanilla bean ice cream, because I know that tastes anywhere. And I love that. Oh, I make some great coffee at home. I can't remember the name of the coffee maker I use. I have it's a glass, almost hourglass shaped thing with a funnel on the top of it, or a filter on the top of it. You pour your coffee in it, you pour hot water over it, and it does your coffee that way. It's pour over coffee. That's how I drink my coffee all the time, and I make some great coffee. The vanilla bean frappe, it's the only one she gets at Starbucks. Tell her to get the one from Dunkin', it'll change her life, because like yeah, that's the real music. Cause like, I used to always get the one from Starbucks, and it was really good. The one from, you play Infinite Fusion. Next, you need to fuse Gardevoir with Agislash to make Agivore? I think I have one right now crossed with Honedge. Because I have one, it was fused with Honedge, and it wound up looking like Saber from Fate Stay Night, and then it evolved into Blade, and it didn't look as cool. I need to get a stone to evolve the Agislash way. Pay $8 for coffee hurts my soul. Same. I haven't. The last time I went to get coffee was actually during Mizu's birthday, and that's because a friend of ours came up for her birthday. A mutual friend of ours, he used to be a coworker of mine, came up for her birthday, and whenever he comes up, he takes me out to coffee. So that was the last time I had coffee that wasn't made by me. And we went to Starbucks, and I had really good coffee. Get the stone in Goldenrod City in the next area. Just hop on the train from Saffron. Okay. Then I'll have to do that because like that was the one thing I was missing. It's mostly West Coast. I'm not familiar with Dutch Bros. What is Dutch Bros? Yo! Hi, Aderan and crew. How are you? So, it's been an interesting night. I'm sorry to everybody in advance, but the thumbnail is kind of a lie. Because, this accidentally turned into a chat and chill. I haven't even played the game yet. I've been sitting here for over 2 hours just talking and saying hello, and we've touched on weird topics, interesting topics, borderlining stuff about burnout, talking about new content typing, talking about some serious stuff, health-wise. Like, I'm okay. Wait, that sounds bad, but like, talking about like some weird TikTok trends we've seen that required me to talk about both mental and physical health. So we're talking today. It's a chat and chill by accident. This is supposed to be a scary gaming stream, and the most scary stuff that's happened is all of my alerts are spookified, so I have been scared out of my skin multiple times. Ryan, step. Say hello to everybody. Aderan, what were you playing today? How are you, my friend? How have you been? Also, hello Detective Narwhal, hello Hawkeye, hello Aderan, hello Drawing. How are you, lovely people? Say hello, Christopher. How are you? But gotta warn, it's been interesting because I haven't done anything I was supposed to today. Like, literally, somebody asked just the right question, and I just went into talking, and I haven't shut up since. So yeah, hi, how are y'all? How did y'all enjoy the stream? I know y'all had to enjoy it a lot. Y'all just came from Aderan's channel, which is one of the most entertaining peeps that I know. I always have fun hanging out with Aderan. To all my peeps here who, for some reason, may not know Aderan, which I know you all do, but just in case you don't, Aderan is probably the most wholesome, most awesome, and most entertaining guy that I know. He's also probably the most talented guy that I know. He's good at games, he's good at talking, which, trust me, being a streamer, that's actually not anywhere near as easy as you would think it'd be. He's hilarious, he's got jokes for days, he's got editing skills beyond all measure when it comes to both things for stream and when it comes to videos. He is thought-provoking with a lot of his conversations. He makes sure that everybody has a wonderful day. And honestly, he's just like the ultimate feel-good dude that I know. We officially finished Hollow Knight. That's right! I saw the thumbnail and I was like, oh my god, I was going to pop in, but I was running late. Out of break. Finished the Hollow Knight, spent basically most of the time fighting the final boss. It was rough, but we did it. Also good, and hope y'all are well. I am fantastic. Since you mentioned Hollow Knight, wait, I got a cool thing to show you. Step. Thank you, bud. 2 seconds. I got something cool to show you since you finished Hollow Knight. I got something pretty. Hello, Rolly. Easy boy. It got buried. Where did we bury it? There it is. Ah! Sorry, I'm moving a lot of stuff around, so like I got stuff everywhere. I got something cool to show you. Ugh. Wait. Look at it! Look at how pretty it is. My lighting's all jacked up again. Give me like 2 seconds here while I try to fix that too. Lighting for some reason is super bright. It doesn't give me that bright. There we go. There's my mirror. There we go. Haha. Fixed. Was fixed. Okay, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna fight you today. I'm gonna fight you today. You want me to fight you today? I can fight you today. Don't fight with me, Light. I'm an ingy boy with ingy problems. I can just do that. Ha! Look! No, because when I turn off the light, it mutes too much. Look! Look at it! Look at the pretty! Look at the pretty! It's your fish holiday. You'll get a kick out of this because it's gorgeous. Ah, fixed. Was fixed, yep. I have a dampener, but my dampener thingy broke. But yee, look. Look. And have you gotten to play the DLC any? Because the DLC is also worth playing. Look at these. These are gorgeous. They're huge, but they're gorgeous. It is Hollow Knight tarot cards, and they're gorgeous. Look at these. They're so pretty. I got the indie games on my mind. Did you ever beat Celeste? I did not beat Celeste. Celeste made me very mad. I took some time off from it, and then some other stuff got in the way, and I forgot to go back to it. These were actually gotten for me by Mizu a good while back. Look at this. I actually have a whole tarot stream I did with Mizu that actually showcases these cards. We actually even did a few reads from these. But these are gorgeous. They're a little unruly when you're trying to shuffle them. But they're amazing and I love them. Like, even like ones like the minor arcana are really pretty. Like, look at this. It's freaking gorgeous. I'm in love with these cards. How dare you touch my cards? How dare you? Really love this one. Love this one. And since you fought it today, love this card. Most of the cards fit. Some of them don't, but most of the cards fit their theming. Like the Hangman really fits his theming. Is it? How dare you not wash your hands? Go wash your hands. The star is really pretty. I love that one. He was like, Dad, I want to be back on your shoulder. But yeah, these are gorgeous. So like, I had to show you. Like, as soon as you finish holidays, like I had to show you. Because I couldn't show you beforehand because like there's spoilers in here. Wheel of Fortune. Love this one. This was gorgeous. But ye, have the Radiance as the sun. Love that one. Freaking gorgeous. Love most of these. And then the Judgment, which is my personal arcana. Making a tarot card deck art based off of Minecraft server series called Hermitcraft. That's neat. But yeah, so ta-da! I thought you'd get a kick out of that Aderan. Got a U.S. Cavalry drill book from 1892. It's got a lot of cool stuff, including formations, horse tack information, uniform stuff, and other things. That's neat. So, what did you think of the ending? Did you get, which ending did you get? Or did you get both endings? Because I got both endings. Because I got the bad ending first and got really mad. I had to go back and get the good ending. I was very upset. Got all 3 endings. Did I get all 3 endings? I might have got all 3 endings. I know that I got the bad ending and I got the good ending. I think I may have got all 3 endings. All the endings were rough. They were, but like the bad ending was so unsatisfying. Like I was so mad that I didn't want to play anymore. And then I said, you know what? Screw it. And hardcored and got the ending that I wanted. I was so mad about it that after I fought the Radiance, like I fought the Radiance because like I finally got the Radiance to trigger. I fought it. Immediately got my ass kicked by it. I got my ass kicked by like about 5 times. Quit for the night. Came back the next night. And I beat the Radiance, I think, like, on my 4th try that night. Because I was so mad and so damn determined. I didn't spend a lot of time with the Radiance. The Hollow Knight himself gave me far more trouble. But he gave me a shit ton of trouble. But yeah, no. So you liked it though. I'm waiting for Silk Song. I want Silk Song. Give me Silk Song. That's what I want. Give it to me. That's what I need. Give it to me. I need to go back and finish playing my 2nd playthrough of that game. So I love that game. Love that game. I am going to watch the FNAF movie. We're going to be continuing playing FNAF next week. I was going to do more of it yesterday, but things got kind of weird and all jumbled up in this, that, and the other. It took me a bunch of tries, but I finally did it. It was good, 10 out of 10. Like, it took me a bunch of tries the first night I played him, and like I had to give up for the night because I was getting too mad, and it was getting really late. The second time I fought him, the second night that I decided we're going to go down, we're going to throw down, I did really well against him. Like, I completed a lot of, like, the ending part with, like, the lasers and stuff like that. I did that part on the only time I fought it. Like, I first tried the laser thingy, and I was very proud of me because I didn't know I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know that was the end. I didn't know what I needed to do. I just went for it. And I lucked out on that one and I got the laser thingy in my first try. That is my biggest accomplishment, I think, in a side-scroller game ever. But before that, I died a lot. But yeah, the first night I tried fighting that thing, I left the night mad. Like, I started that stream up and immediately was like, we're killing this guy today. I was so angry. Yes, I'm glad you finally beat it. I'm glad you got a chance to enjoy it. Like, I love that game. I'm still kicking myself for waiting so long to play that game. I have you to thank for going in and playing it. Because you started playing it before I did. When I was playing it my first time through. And I watched you play a little bit of it and it's like, I gotta play this now. Yes, I hear you back there, Orion. You want to say hello to everybody? Want to be like, yo, hey, what's up? He's a little cheapy boy doing a little cheapy dance. I started the Pantheon and didn't do too bad in it. I got decently far in the Pantheon. And I kept saying I was going to go back and do it, and I never went back and finished it. But I need to. Because that's the full gauntlet run. But yeah, now I can't wait for Silksong. Like, Silksong needs to come out. It needs to be a thing, and I need it in my life. But also to everybody coming in, how are you guys? I hope you're well. I hope you're having a good night. Hello, Fruit. How are you? I hope you're having a good time. I hope you don't mind the fact that this is not spooky game time like it's supposed to be. That this somehow got turned into a chat and chill event. And we've just been sitting here talking and hanging out all day. I've been discussing new things for content. I've been discussing weird things. I've been discussing mental health things. I've been discussing streamer things. I've been discussing a little bit of everything, including contemplating playing Pokemon TCG on stream because I've obsessed with it. I've been obsessed with it since I was a child. Jesus Christ, there are a lot of you who'd be interested in seeing it. We may try it out some here and there. But yee. And Aderan, aside from beating your game today, how are you, my friend? Are you well? Are you taking care of yourself? Are you remembering to eat? Are you remembering to hydrate? Are you remembering to have yourself a good time? How dare you? Spooky part is you not playing a spooky game for Spooky Month. All is well. I made soup for the fam. That sounds awesome. I had some chicken today. I had some leftover chicken from yesterday today. Yep. But yee. So this is what we've been doing today. We're discussing this and possibly playing Pokemon. And that's about it. Funnily enough, if I do play Pokemon, I do have some spooky, like, ghost Pokemon decks I can use. As well as that's a game I can actually teach, because, like, I loved playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, but the problem with playing Master Duel was I couldn't teach people how to play Master Duel. Because Yu-Gi-Oh! Is so complex that just sitting down and teaching people how to play is just, it's ridiculous. Like, you damn near need a college course nowadays to teach people how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! From scratch. Like, it's absurd. But Pokemon, hell, we taught Mizu how to play Pokemon in just, I want to say, like, it took just, like, a few minutes to teach them how to play. They figured it out like that. Granted, they're really smart, so they figure stuff out fairly quickly. But you guys in chat are smart too. I know y'all can figure it out fairly easy, and it's free to play online. So we may do some spooky Pokemon. We may do some spooky Pokemon. You know what? Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna at least pull it up because I'm gonna show this off because I'm proud of it because I'm 5. So why not? Let's just pull it up. Let's pull it up because I'm 5. Probably not going to play any rounds or anything tonight, but I can at least show it off. Because I have spooky sleeves and stuff, and I'm 5 and excited to show you guys spooky sleeves and stuff. There we go. Game screen. Do you play both online and physical? I do. I've actually been wanting to get back into the physical card game a lot more. My deck's outdated. I need to build a more up-to-date deck. But the way I used to get most of my cards on here was through, anytime you buy a physical pack of cards, they give you a code card for a digital pack. So they give you a code for a digital pack so you can have it in game. So see, I have my spooky deck here. It's got my spooky sleeves, my spooky deck box, my spooky coin because I'm 5. And I run a spooky deck. So I can show it off. so it runs Ghost Pokemon. Like, it runs Sableye, and it's running Giratina, Origin Form. But yeah, so I do play both online and physical. Just keeping track of physical is kind of expensive, so I don't do as much in it. Like physical card game right now, I'm trying to build 2 decks. I'm trying to build Alakazam, and I'm trying to build Alakazam, and I'm trying to build Charizard because I'm 5 and I want Charizard because he's pretty. But yeah, the game's fairly easy to play. Like, stop editing. The Giratina deck that I'm showing here, they gave the base build for this. They gave the base build for this Charizard EX, Arcanine EX, Koraidon, and a few others for free. Like, they just said, hey, and these are powerful decks. They give you like the core parts that you need for them for free. Now, of course, you got to edit them a little bit to make them like more powerful. Like, they only give you 2 of this card, and they only give you 2 of that card. And you need to be running them at 3. But like, they give you a lot of stuff like just right off the rip. And if you buy like any structure decks, or if you buy any booster packs, you buy anything Pokemon related to the card game in real life, they give you code cards to get them in game. It's free and it's available on mobile, and it's available on PC, and it's very easy. It teaches you how to play really fast. I personally skipped the tutorial because I didn't need it, but a lot of people I know, they play through the tutorial, they learn the game, and they could be handed a deck of cards and know exactly what they're doing. Before teaching Guilty Gear. Like, here. I'll show you what a match looks like. Because matches don't take super duper long. They're fairly easy to play. Chose heads, flip a coin. Flip a coin, see who goes first. Eat. Chose heads, pull the tails. I can choose whether to go first or not. I am going to go first because of how this deck runs. Both players draw a hand of 7. Check to see if they have basic Pokemon. If they do, they place 1 in the active zone. That one out there. And they place as many as they want that are basic Pokemon into their bench, up to 5. Looks like my opponent didn't draw any, which means he got a mulligan, which means I need to draw an additional card. Ah, he's already running. Ever got the one into... No, he didn't. Okay, so this. Tried out Strive. It's actually not that bad. I just said Guilty Gear because learning curve is generally hella steep. So during your turn, you can activate any effects you want to. You can activate as many normal trainer item cards as you want to in a turn. You can play 1 supporter in a turn. And 1 Manaphy. You can play as many Pokemon as you want as a turn. Pokemon must be out on the field for 1 full turn before you can evolve it. If you play out any of them, you can play 1 energy per turn. Flower selecting. I want this one. Done. Escape rope. He can't swap, but I can. We'll swap this one. Get my effects off. If y'all want, I can actually have a day where I just sit down. I can grab Shaman, because Shaman plays this too. We have a day where we literally teach you how to play from start to finish, because it's still fairly easy to learn. I have 1 energy card, so we're going to play it on Giratina. Love this art for Giratina. I want it in real life, but it's a $280 card. And I just ain't got that kind of cash. Now granted, this is an alt art. Their normal version of this is like $10. but like that version is so pretty. I want that in real life. Old Cemetery, whenever a player has an energy card from their hand to a non-psychic Pokemon, puts a damage card on that Pokemon. That's fine. Deck for psychic energy or a basic psychic Pokemon, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle the deck. Mimikyu. Oh, there's just both Pokemon EX and V Pokemon. Ooh, full art Arvid. Are energies needed to evolve, or you just need to wait one turn? You just need to wait one turn to evolve. Energies are needed to attack. Like you see this right here, it's got a psychic and a colorless energy. So that means I need at least one psychic energy and then one energy of any color to use that attack. So energies are only required to attack, but you can evolve just to evolve. Roxanne. We're going to use Colorless Experiment. 2, 3 cards in hand, so we're going to take you and you. And I guess we'll take that. Replace your cemetery with my beach. So I have both standing cards to play at a time. Going to retreat. This is a retreat for free. And we're going to put out the other Comfy to use his effect. And put this in hand. Done. Now we're going to hit really hard and really angry power time. We're doing this, swap him up front. Now, he has a special ability. His ability says if you have 4 or more cards in your lost zone, which is what this is over here, he ignores all energy costs for his attack. So instead of having 3 energy to attack, he can attack for free. And I'm about to eat a lot of stuff on his side of the field. You win when you take all 6 of your prize cards. Your prize cards are 6 cards from the top of your deck at the start of a match. Headed to bed. Have a good night, everyone. And yes, I have heard of Guilty Gear. It's one of my favorite fighting games ever. That card's when I was a kid, but never learned how to actually play. And see, that's the way it was for a lot of peeps. A lot of peeps just wound up just collecting cards as a kid. Like, I started collecting when I was like 10. I didn't learn how to play until I was like 14 or 15 years old. Okay. Psychic energy. That Mimikyu is going to be able to live through this just because of its candy that it has. But we can make it work. They're playing a lot of stuff trying to get to their stuff because, like, this deck is a menace. I love this deck, but this deck makes people upset. And I get completely why. That gets around my Manaphy. You can place down damage counters. Just put a Mimikyu in hand. Play it out. And then use Pokemon ability to draw up to 5 cards. Love Guilty Gear. I've mained Faust throughout all the games. I love Faust. I mean, I was both a Soul Bad guy and a Bridget main for a very long time. Okay, I cannot play this yet, but I will be able to after I play that. Now, this deck is a little more complicated than most other decks in how it runs, so this was not the best one to teach with, but I have a deck that's great to teach with. But this is how fluid and how easy this runs. So all 3 in hand. We're going to go ahead and play this. And I'm going to take these and those. Done. And then we'll put this here and this here. So it's fully powered. I'm going to go ahead and evolve it. This is one of the most busted cards ever. Star Requiem. You can only use attack if you have 10 or more cards in your lost zone. Your opponent's active Pokemon is just knocked out. Just kill it. just hit it in the face and kill it. I still play an energy this turn, so we'll put one over there. And the entire deck's like ability is to just throw cards away. You just got to know which ones to throw away when. Jotro's going crazy. Mew deck's actually really good, Kelly. I mean, Faust throughout all of them, but my secondary changes. Plus R, it was Testament. XRD, it was Slayer. And Strive, it's Angie. I can see that. They brought back the cemetery, so I can't just retreat at will. Play Switch, who you swapping into. For each card in your opponent's hand. They don't have the energy to rock that yet. I'm going to punch it in the face. Spooky card game. Yeah, I converted to a chat and chill, and then I was talking about Pokemon cards, got asked like maybe 1 or 2 questions, so I was going to show it off. So I'm running a spooky Pokemon deck. I'm running a ghost deck. So I'm running Garatina and Sableye, and the thing I'm killing them with though is a Cramorant, because Cramorant is just stupid good in this deck. Let's put... See, they haven't managed to kill anything yet, so I feel kind of bad. I need to put this somewhere. Let's put this, I guess, on you for now? I could go ahead and Boss's Orders. Let's Boss's Orders. Boss's Orders tells me I get to swap for somebody, so I'm going to bring this guy back out because I want to punch Mimikyu in the face because I love Mimikyu, but Mimikyu's going to cause me problems. How you doing, Vyran? That, get myself a prize card because I'm not facing Charizard, so I don't have to worry about it. And a switch card. That's going to come in handy. That's going to be helpful. How many are in here? 7. I need to put 3 more. How did you enjoy Pumpkin Panic? Because that's on my list of stuff to play soon. This dude right here is in trouble. But he's getting to build up some, so maybe he'll make something happen. I think he's building the deck that I'm working on. Boss's Orders, who are you swapping for? Ah, Sableye. Please, for the love of God, just give me a Colress. Give me a Colress. Give me a Colress. Give me 1 Colress, and I'll have this. Energy retrieval. I do need that, but I don't need that as much right now. It comes in handy later. Costs 1, so we're switch into Comfrey for now. Make Comfrey's effect go off. Put that in hand. That's what I needed. Hand. Take energies in the hand for this a lot of the time. I'm going to take the switch. And I'm going to take the Boss's Orders. Done that. And then put this here, but not because he's going to really be swinging anywhere. And this. Put him here. Let's use his attack and start dealing damage wherever I want to put it. This guy is so dumb. For 1 energy, he can deal 120 damage selected anywhere he wants to put it on the board. It is incredibly ridiculous. Didn't get to beat it. Love the game, but Kevin, we named the demon, kept body blocking me. Rude! He did it twice? That's rude. Oh, he's like, I have made a mistake. I'm swapping him back out. Hey, you're the one who put him out there, bud. Wait, no, you weren't. You put somebody else out there. Can you shoot? Can you one-shot me? Can you kill this guy? You better hope you can kill this guy, because if you can't, I'm gonna blow that to smithereens. Ryan, what are you doing? Oh, I want that! That's pretty! Give me the pretty. I didn't know that card had an alt art like that. Let me see that. Let me see it. Yeah, he can hit from the bench for this one. I'm killing that soon. This attack does 30 more damage for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Dimensional Hand. Yeah, this is the one I'm working on. I didn't know it had that cool alt art for it. I want that in my life. I need that in my life. Please give me that. But before that, I'm going to tell that thing to go far away. Alright, so it's got 310 HP. We're going to Star Requiem that. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and confirm that. We're just going to tell that to go far away. That hit me for 120 damage from the bench. That's going away. Take 2 prizes because of an EX Pokemon. That was going away. We're telling that goodnight. Now, that is one of those powerful attacks in the game, because it just auto-kills something, but it can only be used once per game. Once I use it, it doesn't matter if I have like 4 copies on the field that can do it, I can only do that one time. That's a one and done card. But yeah, so this is how the TCG game looks when you play the digital version. You get all this stuff. You level up. I've been jumping through my ranks recently. You get a battle pass. And the game itself, this doesn't do anything in relation to cash. Like you don't spend money on this game. At least not like you don't spend money on the game in the app or in the game itself. Because if you want extra cards, you can either earn them through playing the game, or if you buy physical Pokemon cards, every time you buy a pack, you can put that pack in, you can put it directly into here. So, like the Battle Pass, you get it, and you can use your gemstones on it, but you can't buy gemstones. You have to earn gemstones. You have to earn the ability to get the premium version of this pass. They make you earn everything. Every currency in here has to be earned. They don't give you currency in this game, and you can't purchase the currency. You have to earn it. You have to play for it. You have to fight to get it, and that's how it's given to you. Cards available for activation are highlighted, makes the sighting very helpful. I like that, and not only do they do that, but they highlight everything on the card that's activatable. Like if your Pokemon has an ability that needs to meet requirements to be activated, it'll have it colored in the card's color, and if it's not able to be activated or used, it's in white. So they white out anything you can't use. So you know everything that's applicable at the time of playing it, even right down to your retreat cost. If you can retreat, it'll be in the color of your card, which for me was purple. And if you can't retreat, then it's whited out, so you can't do it. Like everything you can and cannot do is highlighted, and I like that about this game, because sometimes you'll forget what you can do, even if you were like me and you've been playing this card game for almost 20 years, there will still be times you'll forget what you can do. So digitally it's showing you, hey, you still have this to do, especially like saying, hey, you can still play an energy this turn because you forgot to, because you can only do that once per turn. It's like, hey, are you sure you want to attack? Because when you attack in this game, your turn ends. It's like, hey, are you sure you want to do that, or do you want to place an energy somewhere? So I like that it does that. Alright, bud, I know you're hungry. Eat. There you go. Yeah, he went right to the food dish. He's like, I'm hungry, Dad. Let me eat in peace. I was like, okay, go eat. Go have the foods. Go do the thing. Yeah, so it makes things a lot easier because, like, it tells you what you need to be doing at any given time. Steve! I have Steve, but I don't have Steve to play. Like, I don't have a deck that can run him right now. One of the decks they give you starting off is Arcanine. It is, like, one of the most straightforward, like, decks you can have. It teaches you all the basics, and it's good to go. Hey, Vyran, I was yeeting people at you earlier today because I was talking about Pumpkin Panic. First off, are you going to be playing it again? And second, what are you playing next? Now, I'm sitting here showing a card, but, like, I can't see it because the screen's... Like, they give you this, like, right at the start of learning how to play. This is actually the deck they teach you how to play with right now. And what I really like is, like, when they're letting you play and whatnot, they actually give you cards you would really want to play with. Like, they give you stuff like Arcanine and Moltres and Charizard. Like, they give you the cards that, like, that people usually would want to just play with. They give you 2 Charizards in this thing, because they give you the Pokemon Go Charizard in this one. Actually working on a Charizard EX deck right now that I'm having a lot of fun with it. I need to increase a couple things with it. Back burner for now. IDV and DVD tomorrow. Going to give IDV a chance for Siren. I am probably going to be doing DVD next week. But right now for tomorrow, I'm going to be playing Among Us with Panda and Mizu again, and possibly some other people from the Coalition. I am looking into something that I'm going to hate admitting to. But I have to now. My hand has been forced. I have to. I have to do this. I'm talking with a couple peeps of the Coalition. I need to get a hold of you about it too, Vyran, because you might want to join in on it. I don't know. Next week, if I can get enough peeps to play with me... I can't believe I'm saying this, but this is happening. I'm putting on the schedule next week. If I can get enough peeps cemented to play with me... I'm finally playing Fortnite. And I'm doing so... Oh, no, fuck no. We ain't doing Roblox. Playing Fortnite because we're adding a character that every time we've added him to a game, I've bought the game he's in. Uh-huh. They're putting Michael Myers. Yep, Michael. Vyran knew who was gonna make me play the game, because I have to. I have him and Isaac. I have him and Isaac Clarke from Dead Space. I have to play. I don't have a choice. I have to play. I have to play. Michael's in it. I buy every game to put Michael Myers in. That's why I have one of the Black Ops games for Call of Duty. Because they had Mikey in one of the modes. It's how that whole thing started for me. And then, like, I now have to play it because they put... that's why I bought Dead by Daylight. They put Mikey in it. I bought it. I already knew the updates. Like, I gotta play it. I gotta play it. So now I gotta do Fortnite. I at least gotta do it once. I'm already talking with a couple people from the Coalition, and we'll be talking to pretty much everybody else in the Coalition about it. We may, depending on who all joins, we may have a thing where we do viewers with us. I'm not sure on that one yet. No, I do not know who else has been added. All I knew was they put in Mikey, and I was sold. So yeah, so that's coming, and that's going to be a thing. I'm going to go ahead and play another round, but I'm going to play a round while I'm talking to you about this. Jack is in it. Jack who? Which Jack? No, do not tell me they put Jack Skeleton. They did not give Jack Skeleton a gun. They did not give Jack Skeleton a gun. You got it. You got to be kidding me. You got to be shitting me. There's no way. Jack, my Jackie boy. They put Jack in this game. They put Jack in this game. Okay, I won't tell you they gave Jack Skeleton a gun. I have to play because of Jack. I have to play because of Jack. Like, even if Mikey wasn't in it, I'd play because of Jack. In this town we call home, everyone has a handgun. I need this. How do I get him? How do I get Panda to send me a picture of it? How do I get him? How do I get him? Alright, I'm fighting a Charizard RDX deck. That's good to know. How do I get him? Is he a purchasable character? Do I gotta buy the character? Because if I do, I'm gonna be screwed. Because I need him. I need him. I need him. I need this. I'm about to be upset because I need this. Out. P-Pass. Because I need this. I need this in my life. I need to have it. Last time I played, I love Icy Fireboy, Icy Hot himself. I'll be in the item shop. It'll be in the item shop. You see, Michael has an emote. Play Halloween theme on PS. I did not. I need. I have a mighty need. Oh, this hurts my feelings because I need it. I'm selecting. One of these two. We'll take this one. VIP pass. And intern. Imagine hiding in a bush and you suddenly hear Michael theme, right? Okay, I need both these characters. I need them. When are they coming? When are they coming out? When does this happen? When does this happen? When do I see this? Pretty sure my friend on Fortnite before Blade. Fuck, I want to need to practice beforehand. This is happening. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Vyran, you must come play with me. I need this. This is a problem, but I need this. This is a major problem, but I need this. What's that card? Rescue kit. Oh, that's gonna hurt. I know this deck. I know this card. Have energy put on it. I have hand manipulation, so I can make this one in my favor. What's this? What's this? There's uranium in the air. What's this? There's bullets everywhere. Yes! For stream to get the swanky. Do I have to wait specifically 24 hours? Because I was going to just rent it tonight. Because I have Fortnite on this PC. 3 days before? As I said, I'll do that shit tonight. Oh, they gave up! They're like, nope! Feels bad, man! Tonight? Fortnite? Down. Think you wait 3 days before you can gift to a friend? Gotcha. You don't gotta give me the thing. Like, I will find a way to get it. But like, I gotta have Jack and I gotta have Mikey. I gotta have these two characters. I have to. I have to. I'm upset that Jack gets a gun. Intimidation 100. You understand, I've had many matches where people will see the first comfy hit the ground and they'll just forfeit. It makes me kind of sad because this deck is super powerful, but it can be... I've stomped this deck with other decks before. Plus, they can only be bought. Oh, that's cute! But no, I need this. I need this amount. Wait, am I fighting, like... That's one of the 22 coins. Fighting somebody who knows their shit? Am I about to get into a world of hurt? This deck is going to go first. I don't get to attack, I don't get to play support, I want to go first. Yeah, no, please. Please, let's play. I will be so down for this shit. I am starting off with Giratina. I usually want to put him out front, but I can make this work. We can do this. What am I fighting? Oh, they have a full bench loaded up. Gardevoir EX. I can deal with this. I can make this work. Battle Pass. Grab you. And grab you. Let's call that done. Drop me heavy ball. No value cards. Play switch, because I need him up here first. I need to use effect. Flower selecting. Give me a card, give me something good. Need to take the energy first. I have enough save line to Optimus Prime, nah. Michael, yes, please. I wanted Optimus Prime! Just Optimus Prime was in the battle pass. And I did not have the ability to get him. I wanted him. I wanted him so bad. I played trying to get him, but I just did not have the ability. I didn't have the time to put into it because that was back in April when I had to move. So, like, I couldn't do anything about that one. I wanted it. I was going to go for it, but it just didn't happen. You just call for family? Yeah, gather the crew, call for family. Okay, we can work with this. I don't like this setup already. So we'll do this. Flower selecting. Switch cart, swap, we're gonna do that trick again. Power selecting, and switch cart. So done. And we're in dirt, play another switch cart. We're gonna go here, and then I'm gonna go into his attack so I can get more draw power because that's what I'm missing. Put 2 cards in my hand. We're gonna put a Cramorant in there, definitely. And I don't like getting rid of 2 energy, but we're going to for this one. A lot of choice in that because I need Cramorant. I think they'll be adding more Transformer skins. I've heard about the potential of Bumblebee, which, if those happen, I'm buying because he's my favorite Transformer. I know they had Optimus Prime and Optimus Primal in it, so they had both. They had the Gorilla Prime and Truck Prime in it. What? Discard a card from your hand in order to use ability once during your turn. You may draw 2 cards. So discard a card and draw 2. Okay, that can be used relatively well. But no, if they add that, I'll have to have it. I still need to touch Fortnite. Kratos couldn't make me budge. Neither will Jack. Jack will make me budge. I'm sorry. Like, I don't hate Fortnite. I just, for a long time, refused to stream it because I'm bad at it. I suck at Fortnite. That's why. It's not the fact that, like, oh, Fortnite cringy, blah, blah, blah. No, I don't care. I'm just bad at it, and I can admit it. I can admit I'm not just bad, I'm super bad at that game. Like, that it's just that simple. I can admit that. Alright, now we start eating stuff fairly easily. We're gonna go ahead and use concealed cards. The energy you have, drop 2 more cards. Can't activate that just yet. How many are in? Lost zone, 5. What does this do? And your post costs 1 more. So I still can't attack. I can technically use Abyss. We can use Abyss. I need to get my stadium card in play. So let's also use Abyss. You're gonna regret giving me this kind of power. Eat. Eat. And behind, ignore the emote. Ah, okay. Wait. I'm bad too, but after a couple of games with friends or chat, it's a ton of fun. See, I used to play with Panda, like, back in the day. Like, we would just sit and we'd both play on PlayStation. I would still have fun, but they were constantly having to get my ass up. I was constantly falling down. I was constantly like, help, I'm falling, I can't get up. Somebody fix my hip. Panda's go. Panda's fucking awesome, the game. Ooh, that card's pretty. Draw a card for each of your opponent's Pokemon play. They get to draw 5 cards. Jesus Christ. That's absurd. I'm about to be in a lot of trouble. They're thinning through the deck as much as I am. I mean, he's in here, 7. I can swap into him, start doing massive amounts of damage, because he gets to swing for free because I have 4 cards to loss. Okay, so, like, would you peeps be down to see some Fortnite? Get some emotes in the chat if you want to see some Fortnite. You want to see me suck at Fortnite with friends. Alright, it's my turn again. He has no energy. Yes, that's working in my favor. Colress. And take that one. That one. I guess take this one. He's not using Rapid Strike. That's the shit. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. It's fine. Toss that in there. Activate. Done. Add. Minute before you play something big. And shred. Kills. It's not blocked by resistance. Come on, I gotta see some emotes in chat. Y'all wanna see me play the Fortnite? You wanna see me be bad at Fortnite? I need to see some emotes. I need to see you emoting at me like hardcore. I need you to scream at me for a minute and be like, yo, hey, I want to see him die in Fortnite. Let's see it. Discard power if you do discard this Pokemon, all cards attached to it. Scovalian. Fire attached to this attack does not damage. Oh, they give up! Yeah, I don't blame them for giving up that one. I probably would have had to give it up in that situation too, because there wasn't much he could do once I had that fully charged on the board. He wasn't drawing into what he needed. Felt bad, man. Felt bad on that one. Let's get my next thing. I want my next thing. I'm so close to leveling up. Jesus, like I'm running the race. But yeah, no, y'all want to see it? You want to see me be bad at Fortnite? You want to see me die a lot at Fortnite? You want to see Jack go running through Fortnite? Like, you gotta do the thing. You gotta hit the buttons. You gotta throw it out there. You gotta let me know that you want to see how bad I can be at Fortnite. You gotta let me know. Because, Lord, I have avoided playing Fortnite on stream since I started. But I will play Jack in Fortnite. I mean, I'm already looking like at his character model for this. Like, I'm gonna pull this up. I'm looking at his character model right now for Fortnite, and this trips me out. Because, like, there's one thing that bothers me, and I get why they're doing it. No! No! Okay, no, that's something else. Okay, I got extra excited. I freaked out for a moment because like somebody did a mock-up with him wearing the Pumpkin King outfit. I screamed for a minute, but no, that's not real. Because he's wearing the Pumpkin King skin, that would be it. Sold. Like, screw it. I'm done. Like, give me. Like, whatever I gotta do. But I have one thing here that's like, it's throwing me off. Okay, it's throwing me off. It's throwing me off, so I gotta show you. It's throwing me off. He's a thick boy! Get ready for the cringe. Brings in a younger audience, but most games we play do. Yeah, trust me, I know. I'm used to that. I played FNAF the other night. He's a thick boy in this. There is so much more to this man right now. Why is he so thick? He is a skeleton, for Christ's sake. Which I know why. It's to make him fit more in the line of the game. And he's still thin in comparison to a lot of characters in the game. But, like... Jeebus. And then we also have Mikey, which Mikey's, like, got me sold here. Like, I was already sold on Mikey, and now I got Jack. No, like, just take it. Probably just a suit. A thick boned. No, because, like, in his outfit, he's, like, he's a walking skeleton. He's thin. He's super thin. So, like, the fact that, like, they got him, like, kind of, like, we got buffed, we got... Vyran, yes! The fact that we got, like, Buff Daddy Jack, like, holy crap. I like Fortnite, but I'll still watch the support. I appreciate your spirit play. Jet was grown a few muscle fighters since his movie debut. Like, holy Christ. Like, okay, where is it? Where is it? Probably gonna have to update real quick, but I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna pull it up and go ahead and show you what we currently got. Use. Updated that recently. Let's see. It's having an update. My game's having an update, but like I'm going to show you what I currently even have, and I'm gonna let it update. I'll show you what I have in it. Because I actually found out that I have a skin that is apparently stupidly expensive. And I didn't know this for like the longest time because I forgot I even owned it. How the talk between Fortnite and Disney went for Jack to be in the game. I mean, honestly, like, I'm not surprised because Disney has been giving characters to Fortnite for a while. I'm kind of shocked they gave him Jack. But they, like, I'm shocked and I'm not shocked. Because, like, we've got all the Star Wars characters, they're owned by Disney and have been owned by Disney since Fortnite came out. We got all the Marvel characters, yet again, they were owned by Disney well before Fortnite came out. So, I'm surprised because it's Jack. I'm not surprised that Disney said yes, though. Because Disney's been working with Epic for a hot minute. So, like, I'm surprised and not surprised. Can't believe it. Pulling up Fortnite on stream. Lord help me. Just gotta let it update because I ain't updated it in a hot minute. This is gonna be interesting. But I'm gonna show off skins and whatnot. We're gonna show off all the weird shit we got. And hello, Charlie's mama, how are you? I hope you're well. Hope you're having a good night. We're at the 50% mark. Jump in Fortnite win because sadly Stitch would be a back bling unless they pull a Morty. I mean, they technically could pull some kind of a Morty for Stitch. I want Stitch. Stitch would make sense. Stitch uses guns. Stitch would make sense. Those heavier weaponry actually in Night Before Christmas. It'll be fine. Disney probably referring to the part where the authorities literally tried to shoot Jack down. Yeah, they shot him down with ballistic missiles. I mean, shit, they have hatchets and axes and a guillotine. Like the game's severely morbid. If you look at the design of the dead mother in the game, it looks like she's been shot. So, like, it's not a far stretch. Like, the dead mother that has the small child on a leash. Yeah, it looks like she's been shot to death. So, like, it doesn't surprise me as much as, like, if they were to put somebody like... If they were to put, like, Mickey in it, it'd be like, oh, no, that's a lie. Or if they were to put, like, any of the Disney princesses, like, I want to see Aurora rocking a freaking machine gun, let's see it! Jack Skellington did a 360 no-scope shot on John Cena while Doom Guy and Michael Myers hit the Archjustice in the background. I need that in my life! Oh, please, I need that in my life. Please give me that. I would be all about that. Please, though, give me Aurora with a machine gun. Give me, like, Snow White rocking a shotgun. Let me see this. I need this in my life. Let me have it. Like, if Jack can be in it, the doors are wide open. I've given up on arguing who shouldn't be in Fortnite years ago. And by years ago, I mean last year when they added freaking Goku. And I ranted about it for like an hour and a half about why Goku, Ryu, Vegeta, and all these other characters shouldn't have a goddamn gun. So, like, fuck it. They all get a gun, give Jack a gun, let him have it. It's fine. You see a new season for Halo? The live action? I watched the first season, and it hurt me. It hurt me a lot. I watched all of it, but it hurt me, so I did not watch season 2. I didn't even know it got greenlit for a season 2. Close Pokemon game. No, Halo Infinite. Oh! No, I haven't yet. I need to. Anime moves are also in Fortnite. Jack Skeleton and Batman could have Kamehameha clash. Yes! Give Jack the United States of Smash. Now I'm thinking of the tweet I saw, the parody version of This Is Halloween going, Jack hit the gritty. Oh, this hurts me on so many levels. Oh, this is killing me. Oh, this is killing me. Give me a second as I set this up. I can't even hear what's going on. Thanks for music in the background. Why can't I hear that? Why is it not outputting where it needs to? I forgot to put Cabby Lane in here. He can use Ice Cold Punch to protect his friends. Oh, that looks cool. What? Okay. So, like, I have an old account, so I have old stuff. Like, I played for a little while, I got the Doom guy, got Geralt, I got Isaac, and like all my other stuff is like old. Like, old. This is the expensive one I own. It's my epic name. Should be the same as everything else. Junk Lord before they had access to Disney characters. Yep, it's just zombies go numb. Same as everything else is attached to. The turrets. But yeah, so this is what I have currently. We're actually spending money on this one because I thought it was cool because I was derpy. But yeah, I actually wound up getting this one by accident because I had the like they gave this out if you turned on Fortnite with while having a Samsung Galaxy Note 9, which I had the phone because it was a free upgrade through Sprint at the time, and I wound up getting it. But you had to own that phone to get the skin. And I didn't know that. I just was like, you know what, we'll go ahead and we'll download Fortnite on it, because Fortnite had just come out on mobile. I was like, I'll test it out. And I got it, and they're like, here, you get this. I was like, oh, okay then. I love this one. It came with both his health pack and the Ishimura. He gets the best Wacky Smack because he just gets a plasma cutter. And I love it. Or does he not have one? That's just. I guess he doesn't actually have those. And then he gets this. I love it. And just watching every character do this bothers me on so many levels. How's it going, Lyco? How you doing? Like, this is, it bothers me and I love it at the same time. Item shop. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I love the ragdoll. So many neat skins. I can't ever get most of these, but I love them anyway. Look at him! He's a Robo-Dino! I'm 5. Just leave me alone. I'm 5. Just ignore me. Oh, there's even more. What is this? Aderan! Some of this stuff's just cool. Oh, that's neat. That's Beast Boy! What the hell? Okay, that's cool. Oh, that one looks scary. Wonder Woman, Flash, Harley, Deathstroke, Catwoman. Oh, the Batman who laughs! The actual Batman. No! They did not put Ash Williams in here. Streamer mode, so you don't get hit with copyright claims. Need to set that up. That's hilarious. Okay, so some of this is cool. Some of this is cool. I like some of this stuff here. I like the bat axe. What just happened? I just decided to shake stuff around. Grappling axe. Battering axe. Okay, yep. Fruit punchers. I love that. That's neat. Okay, so no lie, some of this stuff's cool. Fortnite stuff? Yep! They announced that both Michael Myers and Jack Skellington are going to be in it. I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I was already looking into possibly playing this because they added Mikey, and then people were like, yo, Jack's coming. I'm like, fuck. I have to do the thing. I have to do the thing. So, I'm going to be playing it next week. That's just how it's going to go. I'm going to play it next week. Yeehaw, yay team. I know all these peeps. I have friend requests though. Let's check to see if I actually know these peeps. I warned anybody who wants to play with me that I am very bad at this. I'm not going to play tonight. I don't have enough time to play tonight. I want to warn everybody, I'm bad at this. I'm very bad at this. It's like, just, y'all should know that up front. I am very bad at this. Think you surprised yourself? I don't know, man. It's been a long, long time since I played Fortnite, and I was really bad back then. Jesus Christ, no. I despise Fortnite, but I will still watch. I don't despise Fortnite. I don't. I think Fortnite gets a bad rap. I think Fortnite gets a really bad rap. Power of Friendship, you can do anything. Zero build mode now. That's my go-to. Well, see, that's the problem. Is that, like, okay, so zero build mode is probably the better mode. It is probably the better mode to play, so I could actually get some kills and stuff. But, like, you could ask Panda, back when I played with Panda, the only thing I was good at was building shit. I could build a wall faster than anybody else and keep Panda alive. While they're trying to, like, and then I would get shot somehow, and they would wind up healing me behind the wall that I built a couple minutes before I went down. The power of friendship and this gun I found. But yeah, I think Fortnite gets a bad rap. I've always said the reason why I won't stream Fortnite is not because Fortnite's a bad game or that I dislike Fortnite or any of the people that play it. I have always said the reason why I don't play Fortnite on stream, why I've always just, like, avoided playing it, there were two reasons. One, and this is the main reason, this is the absolute main reasoning, I'm bad at this game. And I have been for a very long time. I enjoy the game when I play it, even though I'm bad at it. I did have one bad experience streaming it. I was doing something a long time ago, back when I first started streaming, before I met most people in this chat. Where I was streaming with a group of people, and we were supposed to be doing something for a charity, for another fellow streamer friend of ours who was very sick, and we were playing his favorite game, which was Fortnite, because he was a kid. We're playing his favorite game and trying to earn money for a good cause for him. And I was playing with people that I knew, but they added somebody into stream that I didn't know. And this is before I was careful about who I streamed with. This was like, oh, I'll just stream with pretty much anybody. Well, they added somebody in, and, like, I was already having trouble setting up. Like, my audio was not working, and there were a couple other issues with stream for some reason. Finally get everything working, everyone can see everybody, everything's fine. And then in back-to-back rapid succession, the new guy drops the R word and the C word. Which are 2 words that are never said on this channel. Ever. And I just immediately ended stream, deleted the VOD, and we never came back to it again. I already wasn't wanting to play it on stream at the time because I was worse then than I am now. But then, put that on top of it, no, just immediate stream over. I didn't even give an explanation. I just said, really? Pow! I hit the button, logged out, and just had to apologize. Peeps in the Discord. This was years ago. Like, shit, I hadn't even cracked 1,000 subscribers yet. Like, I think it was actually right... It was like a couple weeks before I met Panda. Like, that's long ago. So, yeah. So, those 2 things are what kept me from streaming Fortnite. It was a bad streaming experience, and I was bad at the game. And, like, I know you guys don't watch me to be great at games, but occasionally you want me to do okay. Me failing at a game, y'all can enjoy and laugh at and have a blast with, but I do know occasionally y'all want me to, like, do good at a game. Like Splatoon. I'm not the best Splatoon player, but sometimes I pop off and it's fun to watch. So, yeah. But ta-da! So yes, it's finally happening. I've turned it on stream. I have turned it on stream. It is here. Y'all can see it. Y'all can see that is a thing. It is finally going to happen. It is finally going to be a thing that happens. I have all the Doom colors for my weapons right now. Just had a bad game experience with Fortnite and I quit, and that's understandable. How's it going, Carlos? How are you? And we may do things with it if we have a decent experience with this. If it's fun, if everybody gets to laugh, and so on and so forth, we may do more of this. I saw your thing pop up, Lyco. I will look into, like, I'll keep it in my friend request thing, but I'll look into actually accepting people. I'll look into accepting people that aren't fellow content creators a little while after I play a few rounds, because, like, I'm not going to accept somebody and then just, like, play a couple of games and just, like, quit, and then because then that just means that that person is just, like, not going to ever see me online. I don't want to be a random floating person in your friends list when you're not going to see me. So I'm going to wait and see how things go first. I need to see if I can have a good experience with this. But I got good friends that I could possibly play with, because we got Vyran, we've got Aderan, and we got Panda. How are your birds? My birds are fairly well. I had Orion out throughout most of the stream. He got hungry, so I put him back in his cage. But Orion was out throughout most of the stream. Rivali is still being an angy little dude like he normally is. So, but for the most part, yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. They chill. They hanging out. But yee. So, this is a thing now. Oh, that's cool. You can actually see what it looks like when it fires. I'm fine. Play Fortnite a lot, almost daily. Really? I played a few times after the Isaac skin came out, because that's when I got the Isaac skin, the Doom skin, and a few others. Like, I played it a little bit after that came out, and I would play in my downtime. But yeah, so we're going to see how this goes. We're going to see if peeps enjoy this. If you guys enjoy it, we're going to play it. I know I'm at least going to play it because I want my spooky dudes. I want my spooky dudes. I want to play with my friends some. And it could be fun. It could be a blast. Just don't judge me too harshly for me being meh at this game. Aderan, Vyran, are y'all ready to try to keep my poor ass alive? Joined Fortnite Season 3. I think that's when I joined 2. Because that's when I got... this. Yeah, Season 3. Season 3 is when I joined, because that's when I got these skins. Season 3 or something. I want to say it was Season 3. Yeah, I joined in Season 3. I expect esports gameplay. Brian, what are you doing in my party? I ain't even doing nothing. It's Todoroki! Fortnite is only good with friends, in my opinion, but it's a lot. But it's a lot of what? It's a lot of fun in that regard. And see, that's just it. Like, I usually want to play this game by myself. The only time I've ever had fun, the only friend I've ever played with is Panda. I used to play a lot of, I think it's Save the World, which is the solo player, which I used to play that on PlayStation, because I have a physical copy of this game for PS4 still. I love that. I wanted Deku when he came out. Like, there's a lot of characters I've wanted that I've never grabbed. What are these? Hell, Horde Rush, Crazy Red versus Blue, Mega Mansion Tycoon, Tilted Zone Wars, Rumble. What on earth is all of this? Halloween Rockets vs. Cars. Happy Night Bonnie Fortnite. What is all this? Zero build. Community made maps. Okay. Party. Slender Man. Zero nice. What is this? This looks dramatically different than when I last logged in, like back in April. Essentially, people are making freaking Splatfest in here. Pumpkin Festival. What is all of this? This just looks neat. Party Wars? I don't know who that is. They look familiar, but I don't know who they are. Piggy? I hate these, like, thumbnail looks here, though, man. They're like all the, like, hyper clickbaity, like, thumbnails from YouTube, man. Like, some of these are like, what am I looking at? Like, what is this? Some of these look just absolutely bizarre. Huh. Yeah, this new user interface is kind of weird. But okay, so this is happening. We'll have to get with everybody to see when this is happening. May change some things around. But it's looking like this is going to be my thing for next Friday. Not this Friday. This Friday is going to still be Among Us with Panda and Mizu and a few peeps from the Coalition. Community maps are uncharted territory. Yeah, I think I'd be kind of wary to jump into many of the community maps just because of worry of what could be put in there. Yay, coffee! But yeah, so apparently this is going to be a thing. This is what we're going to do. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to be playing this. Okay. This is going to be a thing. It gets to be a thing. It gets to be a bizarre-ass thing that I get to do now. What is my life becoming? What have I done? But I also heard there's like spooky Halloween modes that I really want to play in. So we're going to do Halloweeny modes. I want to do Halloweeny modes. I want to be all about that Halloweeny life. Because, yes, because I can. Never thought CCG finally touched Fortnite. Well, I mean, I've played, like, it's obvious that I've played Fortnite because, like, if you look at my locker, you can tell, like, I've been playing a while. Because, like, I used to rock this skin religiously. I didn't need another skin after I got this. I just kept randomly acquiring skins after I got this one. For a very long time, this was all I wanted because I was obsessed with Star-Lord. Still am, but was far more so back then. But yeah, so this is a thing, and apparently some Pokemon card streams will be a thing. I'm going to be shuffling stuff around, just seeing what I want to do. But, we're going to go ahead, we're going to shut down for the night, we're going to go ahead and call it here for the night, because it's almost 1:30. I've got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow, and I finally don't have anything, like, I don't have anything that I have to do tomorrow other than work on the stuff I've been wanting to work on. So I finally get to do stuff that I need to do tomorrow. So I'm going to go ahead and get a snack, head to bed. Probably going to wind up contacting a couple people about this Fortnite stuff. And we're just gonna go from there. That's how it's gonna go. But yeah. So good rest, and thanks for the stream. I want to thank all of you guys for being here. Now, I especially want to thank everybody who decided to sit here tonight, because nothing that I have done has been horror game related other than playing a spooky deck in Pokemon. None of this has been what was planned tonight. It was a chat and chill. We played some it was a chat and chill where I had the spooky game in the background, didn't even play it. I played Pokemon TCG just to show people what it looked like. I just chatted with peeps. And now I've turned on Fortnite. Peeps, what the hell? What has this become? What have I done? But yeah. So we're going to go ahead and call it here for the night, guys. But I appreciate everyone who sat here with me tonight. I appreciate everybody who came out. I especially appreciate everybody who chatted with me. I appreciate the advice I got today. I appreciate the info I got today. Most unsettling game, Fortnite. Ugh. But I appreciate everybody who hung out with me tonight. I appreciate everybody who's been here with us tonight. And I appreciate the advice. I appreciate just hanging. I appreciate you guys listening to me. I really needed it tonight. And I really appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and call it here for the night, guys. The most unsettling game, Fortnite. Yes. We're going to call it here. And just, you don't understand how much it means to me, guys, you guys being here and helping me out. I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. And it's been kind of an eye-opening experience tonight. Something that I needed that I didn't know I needed. So I appreciate you guys. As you all know, this is always going on. Your coffee fuel, gingerbread, undead. This has been a horror game turned chat and chill turned Pokemon turned Fortnite stream. I hope you all have a wonderful night. Remember to take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and as always, pleasant nightmares. And I will see all of you lovely peeps again tomorrow with Among Us. Meh.